ababe doso nsem no mu na afi ye nyina so yetimi ehunu na ya kyekyere Ghana ye yankasa ye pe amanyoko ben ne ba adwama so a wo mo eye niema ede boa de hen so ne ba ya na niema koye kese ne basa ni nyina muo no wankasa nipa da se ne watimi asisa agina ye no ewo wasetena mu se ebedu se beto aba no yeto aba fo mpuntuo yeto aba afo yasetena mu yiyeye eno nti na no ada omampani bitena ase na ye omampani kufuo osehwe wasetena mu neto aba pa eno nti mesre wa wutie me ne se bribidru aya just enhwe mprempren tebia ene kabia ye de sika bebre wo wankasa wasetena mu wo ma na wo daachen wo hemu a na wato aba wenu bi ene nsem bi eka ho saa na ebesi nkonwa ya na ye ka ede ema wo dialogue show so na no pa bia na ye ba ye de wiem sakra mu nsem don hwere adwenu na ya edi animu no ene beto animu yiwi a na afi agokansie mrante no abeje adwa na omo so abesom yen ewa gudi ekwan so sanse all work no play Miss Jacket or boy and watching so no na for entertainment kakra or CJ Winters e dia breye the major news making headlines in the various newspapers ko wakrata mo so no enso ye de beba mpese munu no ye won interviews ahodo e wo ha no se bedi enkomode amade ensem e na etwa guni nyina no ye de bebro sanso e na intellectual discussion so e beba mbedwafo ama yesi enkonwa dwumadie ne very very packed action a ewo mu so eye pipa ene anope yemfa seda enfama de aseda ese no esan se wonu nkuto no ma enkwa wese a edem ne keka wa bia enihu eto anopa bia eteseye enu nti se okenkan tro kronkron no a Psalm 104 eyi nyankopon kase ye edi edechiro aya na de bia mesro se kenkan Psalm 104 na se okenkan Psalm 104 ewa kakra de na mmom nyantoboase ne kan fo wadwen edi akire na do wadwen toto niema nyankopon eya utimi se eno an wakukyire edi agu Psalm 104 na okron na okenkan dru ba bia oso no wahye han sa atade no watre osum sentamatam wodi asase agina ne nyina so obra ahihim de biara da wabo ensuo hwepokese eda hwe una oboye no wahye se subonto ennenam eho en wayi kwan de ato ama subonto eno achihwe de nchemra mpon abo no oni wo oguru nso emu a ye pokese nu wo oguru mu wo mfimpinu ene aduenu nsie ni a abo yi wo mreda na de bia na ni gye se woda ensuo mu nyankopon hyehye de bi no eno no wo so no enama enua kwabohoro pepe enuanum efifiri wa asase predede eso na wo nipa da sene nyankopon enhwe menu mienu ana obehwe yen eno ntabre na brenya yemfa yeni entono so na yema yakoma enni nachi na obehwe yen papa na yetimi ehuno kenkan o se edruba bia o se nyankopon se de onwuma si do so fa na enso nyansam na wo ye ni nyina edru anwumra emoaduma nyina pie kopo manu aduane wo wonsem jataburu wa bobom di wo machi na wo de mo mtase ne me wo mkra na sade chia omutubutu omatum anipa friko omunwuma so ene omunwuma hokosi sade besan asabiem and that is the will of the Lord say anopeminu mienu be hia ewo nwuma so a ebia no de obekọ adwuma nwumre ebia de obekọ adwuma wia ebi nso ana wo anopeya na okonenso wo hwe kakransa na watimi akona wakoduru adwuma na wo de ato na tu television da wase eka ese ehaya na nepa ene de ho nyina nso ebetimi ede amawo na yede aseda emanyankopon ewie ne senya na ya bompaye ase ne seja ma odi hu nte wahene mra de openye ho asase so se de osoro aja ma medada aduane de fa memfom so fa cheme se na mede che omo mofom memfa menko nso hwem na yi mefiri musom na wo na ahenie ene tumini en manyam eye ode da agidifo onye se enye ho ne beye ho nso atimi ede amana pa bia ka ye ho adwuma wo ye se ye store na wabie na no pa ode ato na true television na wankasa susuniama bi hu ebisa se ade na wo ye no ede bibi papa bebo oman no ebema obi anwinwi ana hiani botom ewom sampa obi ani dwa moka to se de esamije mfini gold board ko di dwa ebo ka no yes I understand enti bisa se niama bi a wo ye no ebia matches na okoto ye matches box ni nyina okoto ye no ebia ye to no 10 cedis na de ma wo ehyem maako sen uton ba ko bia ebia 2 cedis kra obetimi anya abro 10 cedis no akonya ho bia be se 15 cedis anase bibi etesa enkoton ma beka se bedusu beko wie no na okofa matches box mienu because the ode ton ma amanfo no emfaso aba ho ma okofa abaako entizo the next time bi mo abeko no obefa mienu ana amiensa yesa hiani botom na ahoto enie enti wafa pen ne paper to ho Listonia said the oton said the oton a ebetimi aboa ma unkobo ka all right but unsan so nkosisi amanfo saa na ya na yehwehwe se enumienu nyina beye no na oman no etimi akoso enu ntina no pa bia no ye kaka se wa hye wo ho bo se obesom oman no nokware mu enti de wo ye na ye nokware mu a wankasa ena woni menya nokware mu so a wankasa ena woni mtaro pa yi ye nyina no ye nkɔ na fe ye nkɔ dwene ye nkɔhwɛ the pledge no emra ye ntietie nsɛm a ewo mu na ye nyina ye mfa emo ye ho bra by the power bestowed on me as a moderator ye nka se the pledge emra.
The pledge. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers, and I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God.
Womo na asante ebo a eba ma ye de agokansi mu nsem so atimi ato so na no pai Colin Powell eka asem bi kire me no mienu na Colin Powell asem o kan Colin Powell ye former US Army General where statesman and or survey US aban no as the 65th State Secretary na Osmo 2001 kosi 2005 waka sembi eno na menomienu nyina production team ne say yemfa ntu ye ho bra na yemfa enhwe ye ho ene say so wanya dae so so person we bibi or say dream doesn't become reality through magic there be it takes sweat determination and hard work say manya dae so say me pese me didwa edwadie na wudie no nyasa wo sori ye na na wase o maso da ese medidwa na manya da so aniswadum se medidwa na edwa na ba da bi manya ni swadum se meko school nyaso sori ya na school na ba manya ni swadum se meprim panini bi wo mpotemu a mewo ana ase bia obeprim membership representation e wo mlahye bedwam ana ase ba nyasa wo start ye na ba only thing that you have to do no say o sam fifre utusu anamo na etimi eboa wo we ene hyehye bi a yeka ede achew ene anopai na fe yatimi ahu se de eko afa enti ya no wa mani ade nsem bi etesa no so achi ase motivational message no na etimi aboa na asante eboa aye krado ede akokansi mu nsem eto so in a minute ye ndwen no emra. Right, yemfa agokansi mu nsem ento so ewo neto television na sante yebo ayakra nana
yo we dey tew na kwame mwadwuma no ekwa wa buti champion of champions ebeba so kwasiada na referee Daniel Aye and they appointing say oba officiate 2026 champion of champions bra mediama any nations FC Asia awotakwa TNA Park Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach Eric Tinkler yen nyina nim say office South Africa Ghana Premier League ni Kumasi Asante Kotoko ni pressure nyina yi said yet na so o say will pass it through the mill the club pressure nyina bi ontino motivation at the man is just looking up say obetumi aye the so ye the boy Asante Kotoko na omo eje Ghana Premier League na fe so omutumi ko omanim Outbreak Premier League hono na Samata General Manager Mr. Edmond Akansu said this year omo targeting nyina ene say omo beden omo be win Ghana Premier League. In just a few days, Ghana Premier League no efiase Kumasi Asante Kotoko ni the only club omo to meet standard Ghana Football Association club regulation for omo line season no Kotoko pe ene meet criteria no enyina team sinaka no emre enebekye Dr. Kwame Bano akon anadiwe edetudwa Democracy Cup ebaso ochina na Charles Bulu referee ena obedi referee our match nom sanso ena ebeye between Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene Accra Hasofo nti ochina o Kumasi anase Mpotemo noma no 9 now di wani achre baba yara sports stadium eho na obinya bi ahwe ansana akansie no be fiase na Kotoko ne hasehia no parliamentary 11 and judicial 11 ebesia na almost akan ho Nico Gonzalez assigned contract at the Aman Newcastle United. Sanso Ena Buadi, a Moroccan teenager, 18 years, also assigned for Manchester City. Martinez, a goalkeeper, Osiakama Aston Villa. Chelsea, the Omani Edinechi, our Mopesa almost signed. Around town, and a Nicholas Jackson, Emra Ole Watson, Echo Ahilano. Na onoso Nicholas Jackson Osiakama Chelsea or call Aston Villa a fee of 65 million and they involved. That's quite some money. Julian Alvarez Osiakama Atletico Madrid say he's not for sale. Say Barcelona na better there. No way say Omobeton. Will that be an opportunity? Say Obeko Arsenal. Emra Arsenal say Omagin say Abia Gibre Yezu ebe part of the deal na omode akoje Alvarez. Ole Watkins said them kind no we di kan eko ahela e war Saudi Pro League. Enra Real Madrid Real Sociedad ekanan ema omotimu eye bako. Carabao Cup no Spurs Charlton and Charlton eka enum omotimu bako. And Chelsea Luton Town and Fulham and AFC Wimbledon. Kwame.
Ana mame na se anopay ewo agukansi mu nsem ode aba beto so ewo neto television eno efri ho mame mfa wiem sakre mu nsem don hwe edudo nan a edi anim no emfa emawa anopay yehunu se ebo kakra ewo wo wiem Ghana afana ba bebre no ano ebo kakra ewo wiem ede emaye no nam so bema mia bi wo hwa hu se mununkum kakra ewo wiem ene anopay mia bi te se ba bi akwaye breto ewo ba bi amepo ena no tan ewo no so no utim se emu onyu kakra mia bi wo hon so a se wo hwe ade ntenten so a esan ebo ene mununkum a wo wiem ti no wonhye da enhu akiri ba bi de se ba bi akwaye breto mepo ena no tan ewo no betimi ehunu sa so na ba bi asutade ewo yempo ano no ye betimi ehunu ne sa so ewo ho afei eda no ekwa ni mu ne ye hwe ni mu se ebo kakra beba nanso awia kakra enso betimi ayiyi ne ti ede aman wo be a emia bi anope wo betimi enya ensu anwumre mu ho no ye hunu se ewiem bedwo ama ewiem ayenyu eno nti ya na wakai ahye no so yendwen ne emra na afie mehwe sede ejina pa ewo ewiem sakrem sem no ankasa eso. Enti anopai wo famia bi de se aflawo ene ne mpotemo angloga enkran kasoa ene ne mpotemo no enso akra ebetimi agugu anopai ede amaye no ejino hamobu pen aduasa 30% de chesa anopai ebetimi enya sa enso no bi kofodua achemodan ena kwa utafo so betimi enya sa enso no bi a eno so ejino hamobu pen aduasa sanso ena mia bi de se kintampo gos so nyane chachiman sampa ene ne mpotemo ebetimi anya sa ensuo no bia anopai ejina hamobu pen aduasa ketikrache enso eka omia aka no de bia bi de se wofa emia bia ye winiba Cape Coast akwade azim ho ene ne mpotemo no betimi anya bokakra kumase oboase takwa sehwebekwai ene ne mpotemo atebu enso eka ho adwura ewmu bie ejina hamobu pen aduanan ene no ye munkum kakra ewo wiem ya ho hye no anopai wo susupro no so no ejina free 23 ekosi 24 degrees Celsius anopai awia bobrem no awia akrabe ni tinanso ebokakra eba besanka awiem wo ketekrate ne mpotemo a obetimi anya nsuo sanso na kintampo obetimi anya nsuo eno no egina homobu pen aduasa afei awia mu no se awia ne timi pagya ne mu a ya ho hye ne bepagya anopai die egina 23 ekosi 24 degrees Celsius no eba begina 29 28 ena akoso kra no 30 degrees Celsius na afei awia no ekoto no ensuo kakra betimi agugu de ama omanfo ewo ho kofodua atimodan kwa utafo kumase oboase takwa ene ne mpotemo no betimi anya nsuo a eno no egina ho mobu pen aduanan enkran ena afei angloga aflawo ene ne mpotemo kasoa winiba ena Cape Coast no ebo kakra besanka wi me no nam so bema ya hohye no so ate awia bobrom de no a egina 28 ekosi 31 degrees Celsius no eba begina 25 ena akosoro kra no 27 degrees Celsius yeko Ghana TV from a yegina me abi de se yende tamale bole damango boga tanga na lugu wa drapa ene ne mpotemo no anopai mnunkum kakra ewo wiem de mo ma hohye no susupro no so no egina free 23 ekosi 24 degrees Celsius awia bobrem na awia akrabe ni ti ede amom nenso wo bogatanga na lugu ene ne mpotemo betime nyanso sanso na yendi ena tamale enso eka ho eno so egina ho babu pen aduasa 30% ena chese nso no ebetimi agugu omo ahohye no ebepeja anopai ede na akọ awia bobrem akogina 31 ena akosoro kwa no 33 degrees Celsius anwumre no omtie ye nso begugu ewo atifido mantemu a ehonum damu ni nyina no egina hobabu pen aduanan 40% ena chese nso no ebegugu ewo ho no nam se benwo ma hohye no so ate abegina 27 ena akosoro kwa no 29 degrees Celsius na chese ewiemu atimi adwo ede amomo epono so no eye basabasa kakra ede ma afarefo no eno nti omunya hweyi ewo pono so mo manimre se ne be ya bedu se eda no bekoda wiye no na yankofo ha obia ewo so nemum omatimi apenam no kakra ede abadon hwe aduenu na ya edi enum se ne wiem sakrem sem no eye afa na wonso watimi ehunu biara pai mame enko breakfast calendar no somra yeko calendar no so ba na afia behwe nsem a etwagu ewo man mu na yedi ho enkomo yenko ye breakfast calendar no so ana me catch us ne ya woda se me di kaka no August boso me ne de toso aduenu enson ewo mfiempinu ene aduenu ensia emuse ne ka ho a na chese yetwa nanom akomako 27 days ewo the month of August emu na ka 4 days ansa na ye the August bosome no enso atimi akona wie 239 days ene say yesi afi 2026 mu aka 126 days ansa na ye the 2026 nso atimi akona wie 5736 hours ene say atimi kona wie ya na chese aka 3024 hours ansa na ye the 2026 akọ na wie bosumi ewumi bosumi etoso enwotwe aka bosumi makomako enan ansana ye the afe no akọ na wie ye na wotwe a ye womu yi na wotwe etoso nan ewo August bosumi no maka na wotwe baako ansana the August bosumi no enso etimi akọ na wie ye ene de etoso enan ewo na wotwe etoso enan no emu aka dakro ansana ye na wotwe etoso enan no etimi akọ na wie ye won kontabuom ne hyehye a etisei wa afe mu no se siwa woda so a na ene 27 August se wudu awoda ye fa kwanya we so ya celebrate na ya we show war ewo dwumadi a wudie emu eno ti happy glorious birthday en come say wo hwe me ana wudi awoda ene anopai kai na sha no say oni honorable Isaac ya opoku ena edi awoda no honorable Isaac ya opoku ye mrase bedwani a ono gyan offense south abato empesua so we ranking member Edma Food Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs Committee and we former executive director Edma Cocoa Board and one no AD awda ye on 27th August 1957 and when 69 years enti oni opani atisa and AD awda emre kwamu no ye no ebedi enkomo na fe ya hwese de niema ekọ na enopai nsembe na etwaguo na nsemu etwaguo oman Ghana mu no ene se nrada Ghana man Penix Excellence John Dramani Mahama edenensa ehye nkrata ase esensan entintimiye bia yehunu se ya amamra ya amra sebedwafo agitumu enti wasan amana bayam amamra na amamra no baako bi ene tribunal bill obeka se aban se tribunal act no na wasan ene act bi eka ho makomako enkron ena omampani asan ama ene abayemra Cocoa Board for bill eka ho bie eno nti wasan ene yi yebedum nkomo na fe yahwe ensem no sede etie pa na ye buboso akọ yanimu a na yehunu se enei bela ewo ho no enye be ketwa kyese omompani asensan ni nyina na ohwe a wo se President John Dramani Mahama has assent to 10 bills passed by Parliament during the second meeting of the second session of the 9th Parliament, giving legal effect to a series of legislative reforms covering taxation, revenue mobilization, justice administration, national defense, maritime regulation, and the cocoa sector. And to say the bill ni bi enie, I'll say Customs Act 2026, Amampania sign. Afei Community Service Act 2026 was signed, Tribunal Act 2026, Maritime and Related Offences Act 2026 was signed, National Defense University Ghana Act and also 2026 was signed, Income Tax Amendment Act 2026 was signed, Energy Sector Levies Amendment Act 2026 was signed, Afei Ghana Cocoa Board Act 2026 and a Value Added Tax Amendment Act 2026 was signed and a Excise Act 2026 and also was signed. Bills be at say and a omampani asensan I no ye bedi hu nkomo na afia hwese de enema etie na enra Office of the Special Prosecutor ba monte so be ye nsentrofo nhyamu na nhyamu obeye ye no na unum se abrantie ye efe ne owura be ko okai ne nkomobo no se yenkoto ahwade niemu ene pamfamra no Managing Director no Dr. Oil Refinery ano owura Santikwaku be ko ne nsem no a ebaaye no se sika bi eba be ye corruption anase de be frafra aketase hye eho no opani abo owura Kwabena Donko din se owura Kwabena Donko ene nipa nan bi eka ho a omo saa enipa no omo interest wa adina na so omo ho ewo saa ensem yi emu na tie was Special Prosecutor Kencity Media has named 5 persons of interest in the Ghanaian dimensions of the bribery case involving former Goldman Sachs banker and Tema Oil Refinery Managing Director Asante Kwaku Beko. The persons identified by the Special Prosecutor for our former Power Minister Kwabena Donko, Francis Watson Kwesi Jaffa, a former technical advisor to the Minister of Power, Solomon Ajetosowa, a Deputy Director, Leonie Metal, Director of Tricop Group Limited, and Bafor Ankuma Brobe, an employee of Tricom Group Limited, Sankrofwe, and Special Prosecutor Bomudin say, Obe here omunafe, watoto to no ma hwesan sensem no wo mo ho ebomu ebie eno se yenkoma ebreba no yebedi ede amawo na 56.4% of Ghanaian remains in poverty. World Bank the aba say ohamu obupan aduonum ensia chiripo enan ene Ghana fo a omo woso wo hia brubro emu enasemi oka ne senya ohamu obupan aduonum ensia na say ye nso he no koye kora wa paase it means oman yeda so hia brubro emu eno nam so ma obekai se bra na 2026 media budget review ebaye atofo se de nsem betu dwa emansem ode betu dwa no kan say 950,000 people and one you are free multi-dimensional poverty emu in just 1 year. It is a buying our baby so 2 years can say 950,000 and away you are free multi-dimensional poverty emu afe baako na se World Bank beka say enipa 56.4% and na omuguso wo ohia bubro mu a na eka san ene de akere wo de aban beka bia yanyine aban we ba ne nsem obeka fa ohia bubro a wotu ase ede ne no de agu akwan so a etu ohia bubro ase enkokon ketenkete project no a ebaaye no a party branch executive for kwaje ya omakọwe no eno ana ade bempa na ban de baaye a etu multidimensional ase ede afri so ewo oman emu eno so yenkomo a yebedi hu nkomo ede amawo na onu se omompani asan ayansakraye ewo na mamuo yi a wobuo yi mu osi Mahama reassign Broja Jamfi purple move to special initiative na tie. President John Dramani Mahama has made further changes to his administration with Deputy Defense Minister Ernest Brojejemfi removed from the Ministry of Defense and reassigned to the presidency as an advisor on national resilience and emergency preparedness. Advisor on national resilience and emergency preparedness. Hey, job for the boys. Deputy Defense Minister Brojejemfi Nedie yapejano edna free ho se wamra no omehye omampani akache. In a separate change, the Minister of State in charge of Special Initiative, Ora Emmanuel Agyapong, meno eka say, yayino edna free omampani so yese wamra na omefa Minister of Labor, Jobs and Employment for the Jumadensi so no eneba be soafo. And wachi no Dr. Al Hassan anase Dr. Abdul Rashid Hassan Pepu wamra omampani akache na omefo no nyamfo Emmanuel Agyapong ni dibie no eno so eye nkomo a aba ewo dwumadi emu na wonim se inflation apagya kosoro na inflation apagya kosoro no Ghana Statistical Service ebo amane say building materials na etimiama inflation apagya akosoro ewo July bosome no ayewura mu a yesi agasi emu no apagya ade kosoro baby akofa inflation de no ede afa enso eno no nyina no eye nkomo a yebedi ede amawo Institute of Economic Affairs IE4 abamonte so de nkomo bi aba na wo say 1.7 billion loss largely an accounting issue not gold board loss. Hey papa yi nsem a wo company oda no yi nsem a ka Professor Alexander Bilson Daku nsem a wo kaaye eno no na nsem ni nkomo yi 1.7 billion loss no obi nka se gold board for the akoto car. Obi nka se gold board for the akoto asase ye say ase no a wom koye no ho ka na de abanti papa ye ka se eye accounting na o kan sen ewo mu ni nyina no eye nkomo a yebedi de ama galam se hu sesem aba Ghana Catholic Bishop Conference aka nkomo no bi de afa ho a wom ekirem sen yebedi sa nkomo no de ama ene ene demo ni nyina so ewo dwumadi eso CJ Winters and Entertainment and twice so entertainment and twice CJ my call.
All right, ebusia mama chairman opey na mimbisa say yenyina no ye ho today. I believe say yenyina no we are very fine. We are very sweet. And now Thursday. And Thursday is like this na emu drew pa because nana mu nyina omude nti da yem fendi grow right. So on the dialogue and opey no, let me fill you in with entertainment tidbits. Right, now ebusia ebe sha say with Oforian Ponsa next story be I what I had say. Na Oforian Ponsa sema o kan say emre bi etwe mu enema bi a oye no anka wanye ne sa anka ebeboa pa ene Thursday so throwbacks are also allowed emre bi etwe mu eden ade no oye ya anka ne sa anka mebe ba ho kwan a anka onye sa because I have the evidence. I mean I have the video. I wouldn't want to say everything in there. Let's go have the first video. Okay, so Oforian Ponsa na sema na oka. Let me just steal a bit of me and my guys me nka jobala mama nka kitu ebinya fi covid to kwida enfantro. Emre bi etwa mu enkrofu bi a or investing in them. O believe say ene said dia niama ekono anko head anim ehwe ono ane ho so investing in ono ankasa anka ojidi ye pasa anka beboa. Now when we are talking about people that Oforian Ponsa has invested in and as audio mobile bonti and as oboa wanga, who are these people? Ayeka omoasemono. With that no, I don't wanna. Na bakukra they recently cried and one say about semwa and also it's part of my story and then I'll be sharing with you to say it's making waves wherever you go. So you're Ghana new idea whether you are in the UK, you are in Ghana, USA, baby be just say yes, yeah, fana baby no. This very person no air trendy e wo baby just say baby obi ko bia no or trendy na just say enya de ketua. Na ene no maybe sa also say have you done something good to somebody or some people and you feel like you shouldn't have done those things and anka emrebe ma ho kwan a anka papa wo ye ma obi no anka wonye ma sanipa no say papa dia I believe say papa dia wo ye ma obi a why ama no etwam. And you know, you just take the blessings and enjoy them. But when you sit back and you regret doing those good things now, I believe I say shana nyankopon de ka onuma na very draw. Obeji na dia ase mobile money no. Obesan frɛ network na ka chom so why wrong transaction. Enti no mo fa dem ma no. Enti papa ye de se wo ye nipa no se o ye odi uboni bi kra ma ni twa mu kra na. I believe so you just had to forget about it and then you just move on. You get me right? You just move on because at the end of it all, no, then yeah, papa yeah na why before we go for the video, no, let's all take this. And then Thursday, you can't tell me say Thursday is like this. No, you don't listen to a futu. It is Thursday, so you listen whether you like it or you listen to a futu. Why you bibia mo bia manetrum? Na say ne nipa no on few we bia on what we could be sa no bibi kra na. Why we him say the pay obi? Sometimes we could be say obi one man could be say the bibi obi feel say the pan obi but not only be. But these very people they might have it. Enti ne hono mo no be nu say and they say anka papa ya me ye ma na dia me ye ma kan kam de to wa anka nei I hear me nka me sabeka. But it's not happening like that. Okay? We shouldn't even think of it. Once it is being done or it is out already, we shouldn't go back for it. Just as I told you, say, don't withdraw your good deeds you did to people because you feel like today, you need them most. And I said, those people, no, they didn't relate good to you. No, it's gone. Maybe you've even enjoyed the blessings or you are still enjoying those blessings already. So let's go have our first video. Okay, so I believe that is that it. In one way or the other, if you work as a scan as a no something small be no coffee or no ko bibio ni ofe ha moko future ke mo ake ene good deed ni mfe ha bo edomi wa ade enche mene ismo ana ko modo nyame ka no ntia azo papa ye bi awa ya mo bi ama na atwam na e bi ene no ha uhia sa papa ye ni nti no you believe say oh ade am ye ma asmesi de anka me ye ma me ho a anka be bo me I believe say why ye atwam ko
right
nti no say de atwam ko de atwam ko
also be it say yes mpanufo ka say oto abodo gu ensuo ni adaache wonsa abeka eno no one side of it the other side no
okay
bible so ka nsem bi fa ho sa na no ka say
evangelist no no
say otopono a na bibiba na otopono enkofresikafo enfradefo enfra omo nsem ewo bie
okay
esanse sa nkrofo na woto nsa de afra omo abedidie no wo so beto sa apro no bi ato nsa frɛw ayese de wo ye mo no matua wo ka no ne mo motopono a to frɛ omo a omo enibie omo ye hiafo omo ye mobrofo because sa nipa ni ntimi ntopono ensa emto nsa mfrɛ wo ma wo ma ebi because de wo ye mo omo nya bi emfa ntua ka by so doing ni Nyankopɔn de hu and monyam ni nhirabe ma so wo ye bibi ma obi na wo expect say enipa no be yese na say de wo pacha say enipa no ye ma ono eso akatua na enipa no emfa ma so wanya wakatua wo nipa nim but de wo ye no wo Nyankopɔn kwan so a you are going to receive a blessings and na hu nkonimdie wo Nyankopɔn so sa na wo ye no de a ene be baba wo ye ma nipa so wo hwe say nipa be ye no sa esan de ama back de a then ene ne nipa anya no wakwa konya eho onini mienu akoye say me ye we ma akwa na ese nka oyesi ana oyesi so atase but o ye no genuinely dia I think say nipa na anya bibi back amfa ama wa enhaw
okay so I think that is it all okay so I believe that is it all so somebody like Baroski a situation more and pray a year say it's so bad and it's so sad. Barsky is one of those guys that Oferian Ponsa investee in him. Okay. He's one of those guys. And currently, what is going on in the life of Barsky, it's sad. It's so sad. Okay, so there is a video on the internet currently trending or circulating. Now in the video, no, you be who young brother musician pa Barsky in the UK. Na baby oda and a baby or wono. Abusiafo areho papa. Na neka se mu ensembia na oka. To say enye efio enye edan bi mu na order o. Abusian, if you see the video, you now know if somebody is telling you say you shouldn't go to Abuchi, I believe so, because omo kra na omo kroma jiji omo din no. Omo nya akwenya no kwa ekra no. Baby a order no. Abontin kwa na bi baby o. No, a wall bakrana, anything could happen to him. Okay, so this is Barsky American Asemuno, and for the sake of say we have the video, let me leave it all for us all to listen to the conversation at Ekoso.
Yeah, boy, what do you need?
I die.
Between a dine is over Ghana.
Yeah,
for now,
Yeah, for now.
Now you are going.
I drive there, I'm trying to answer.
Na so unso ka ho kra kakra.
Yeah.
Wow. Now you didn't.
Oh, me did.
I'm on for the soto kakra because I only adwuma.
David, for now,
Now, do you get in touch with family back home in Ghana? Ache.
Okay.
Ono mu kasa ya che hon.
Okay, yeah.
Dear Moana says here Barosti Uniana, you ready betim dia boy. What do you need?
I die.
Between a dine is over Ghana, they are in our places here.
I say me coffee, no.
Unya Ghana beba won. Nti mo abi betim dia boy ama wa Ghana bia yan fam wo.
Yeah.
Nti her family bia ne a.
Yeah, nah, and down for a kaka no.
Yeah, but down for the minute. Baroski Krumpa e wa Ghana ofri.
Me Nkani Asante.
Nkani Asante. Nti akra he pa na utena pa.
Dance man. Yeah,
for now, how now that?
Yeah, for now.
Now you are going.
I drive there, I'm trying to answer.
Na so unso ka ho kra kakra.
Yeah.
Wow. Now you didn't.
Oh, me did.
I'm on for the soto kakra because I only adwuma.
David, for now,
Now, do you get in touch with family back home in Ghana? Ache.
Okay.
Ono mu kasa ya che hon.
Okay, yeah.
Dear Moana says here Barosti Uniana, you ready betim dia boy. What do you need?
I die.
Between a dine.
See, Barsky Awusheni, I believe saying Naikai. This is Barsky. And see, currently, what is happening is media personality delays from Pong. And already some funds. So yes, GoFundMe, Eddie Amano. Now I'm raising Sika Kakra na Barsky into me and find sorting it. And from the hour cannot shame one person sign back to Ghana because you na 19 one person monkwa bruchi abra muni krata na muni adwuma bi wo ho no ma mokwa ya setre na person monkwa bruchi no. Okay, and we I wouldn't want to talk about that because this is what is really happening and I'm sad, so I'll leave it like that. Now Nana McBrown, a media personality and Ghanaian actress, and so Eddie Futusembi, Eddie Akwama, the youth of Ghana and beyond. I believe we all will get ours from it. So let's go back on the screens and have the video.
One ko school per jumesua. Se uko school still per jumesua. This online is a blogger, but he's in the school right now. Where? Kencity. Everybody was born into this world with something. True. Whether your parents is alive or they are not alive, whether you have education or you don't have. I just want you to know that you are somebody or who you think you are. If you think that you are somebody, you become somebody. If you think you are wayward and you are not for anything, or you are just useless for anything, then you will be. Right now, social media has made people wealthy in terms of, and wealthy and popular. People are using TikTok. I'll use somebody like Ama Memendaba. Ama.
Yeah,
Memendaba Ama. And if you look at that girl, I don't know her education background, but the way she comports herself on social media, people give her job to do publicity for them.
True.
You know, and she's so smart that she has her own people also that she does her skits and all that. Does it mean that she doesn't have any education?
No.
Or do you see she has any education? No. You don't have to feel like I didn't go to school to me. If you are listening to me, by this age above 20, you know what you want.
True.
Because you even know that I don't like this phone, I like this phone. How do you get that phone? You have to work for it. Obi waha akwaba TV oye na adwuma wei ebia na wanko school da but wafa phone no enye se odi nana machi o de build ne ho enipa bebre wa poku metu ka se me share na ncheye but commitment ya umde ma mo adwuma no man from mo they heard about me and they are calling. Why? They could have gone to shoot anything, but they know that if we go with Nana will give us some mileage. I don't even have money for them, but this mileage and how they will shoot it, how they will hold the camera, some are adding microphone to it, some are adding light to it. You need to fall in love with something. The moment you fall in love with that something, you learn about that something, and you make sure you equip yourself in that something. Being everywhere doesn't give you result.
We've all got our dreams. Everybody, every human breathing being got a dream or something they would love to do. But then you know you no dream say na make school and was say make cry me ankwa could do baby. If it is not that particular one, you surely will get something that will fit you in there. Instead of Nana McBrown no whether say work school and now uncle is school you know. You can still do something for yourself. And then we are still throwing back because it's Thursday. Thursdays are for throwing backs. Okay, so now let me ask you that. Has somebody ever told you something that made you feel inferior? Made you feel less of yourself? I said, nipa. I didn't know we juma bi na we na bibi na we obi kan bibi about it. Ya pam. Obi wo ebu wa bam ma ene kra no sa de kodi ni we jai. Bana nke beboa. Ede nkra ne ya ka kire wo a aye ya wa ma ebia na wo de no de se de America no we jai sa de kodi na ebia ejuma whatever thing it is no we jai anasa what that's why we is it more than what you catch a kiddie ana kiddie so had that experience and I believe say no na my and no kiddie has become kiddie. You know what? Let's go back on our screens.
It just took me back to the beginning of my career when somebody said something. I don't think they meant bad, but they said something that, oh, Kitty dear was a type of normal open out, you know, and you're artist of the year, and so what dear, Anka, you better package you difference.
This is like an industry person?
Yeah. But when you're back on no, yeah, artist of the year type of music, so no, it will push into that side.
Said it to your face.
Yeah. So in the lead up to the winner is that I don't know why that conversation just kept playing in my mind, because it was sad for me hearing that, but I'd overcome that with all the work that I'd done. But sitting in that moment, knowing that it was even a possibility for me to win that, it was just it was a lot happening in my head.
It feels good, right?
I tell you.
Did you have a speech that you
I see. Up to now, if you ask me what I said on that day, I don't remember. I don't remember anything I said on that day. I climbed that. I know I said words, but I don't remember. I blanked out. When you're on that stage, the euphoria, it's just, it's. I don't know how to describe it. I don't remember a thing I said. I don't remember who I thanked, who I forgot to thank. It just took me back to the beginning of my career when
Bible fine owner. And you know, one way or the other, we've all experienced that. Me personally have experienced that. I remember when we were in school, and a colleague of mine told me that because of say me make an when we get out of school, there is no way I can get into the industry. But God being so good, this is me. I know you will definitely see this. And thank you so much for telling me that. Because I know I'm working on myself more to do more of myself and look different, unique. And today, this is me. But where are you now? But they didn't know, no, I don't mean any bad. All what I want to say is a very big thank you to you, wherever you are. Thank you, Pa. Why are they? Now, we are going to Nigeria. And Tiwa Savage, a music legend or Nigerian singer. She has also said something about women and if you're a woman in your 30s or whoever woman you are and you would love to give birth, watch this video for me.
Any more kids?
I do. I've frozen some of my eggs.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. And I actually want to say I would advise women once they hit 30 to do that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know that we're born with a certain amount, right?
Yeah.
So I had a friend of mine. I have two friends. One who now wanted to have kids in her 40s, but her eggs are done, and she wishes she had reserved frozen her eggs. And another friend who had frozen her eggs, and then she ended up finding out that she had cancer, and she had to go through chemo. But thankfully, she'd frozen her eggs. But if she hadn't, she wouldn't have been able to have kids. So it's I hate that it's so expensive. I don't think it should be expensive. I think it should be something that's so affordable, because as women, men, they
Any more kids?
I do.
All right, so there's this thing ongoing now, and no is freezing of the eggs. Women, freezing almost eggs, okay? And this is what Tiwa Savage is saying. Say, "Sankebe to me, uncle, bia, no, could freeze you eggs. When you do that, a bit anytime why you're ready, so no." You can have your eggs not fresh now because bia no eggs are and I say Nyankopon the ball no asa wo nyini nyina no na ho ahoden reba from and I say sorry so it will be good if you go do that. But that thing no even though said they might say it's good, it's very expensive. So expensive. So what will be to me no, it will be good for you to do that. Say I it wouldn't still affect your eggs. Okay, right? So let's do with our last story. We'll be going to the USA. There is a story there, and it's a very sad story. Now, U.S. President Donald Trump, what order from yesterday say flag no. All over US no fambra the middle yi flag name fishery onom and fambra halfway I no actually say assembi sia asemo no abro won adwen ne want aseso and no they are doing that. Now what is really happening in the United States of America? Ebusia for Dolly Parton, hey Dolly Parton. When you get to the US, you get to understand why I'm saying Dolly Parton and I'm not saying Parton. Dolly Parton. Okay, or when you get to the UK, it's a sad story though, and when you're baby echo, a very great singer, a very, very great singer. It was US na Donald Trump, and the Abertuo no ma what tweeted, said this is a very big blow to them all. Nah, this woman has really inspired so many people. So as you can see on your screens now, let's do some read over for that. So you can see Donald J. Trump, very sad to report that Dolly Parton, one of the greatest country singers and far beyond ever, has just passed away. This is a true loss for millions of people. There has never been anyone like her and never will. In her honor, I am lowering the American flag throughout the United States for a 1 week period beginning tonight at 6 p.m. Rest in peace, Dolly. The world loves you. President Donald J. Trump. So this is what he brought out. Say, na the late Dolly Parton. Na to me, they are celebrating, and of course, when you read it, there is nobody that can be like her. She is unique. She is great. I think if there should be something more bigger to say aside from legendary, like I said, Dolly is the one. So, and we all are celebrating we're there, and we are saying say Nyankopon fan nekra and fancy year pa. Okay, right. So CJ Winter sending me we've got a lot more on the dialogue for you this morning. I love you guys, and do not forget that this evening we'll be meeting right at 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And today my guests are gonna be amazing. Something you should never take away from yourself. The CEO of Washington Pub, Washington Boutique, Washington Electronics, you know, a very big woman in Ghana here will be joining us on the Mayoba this evening. So please do well to join us at 7:30. I love you guys. Bye.
Right, 54 after 7. Also, our power simano adreno and nine. Yeah, entertainment aba awie no. I was see team board room na for yedin komo. The second edition of the show no. Yeah, the air 12. So na anopay na be bobo komo bi so the amount alongside the nipa no mudi o mawoda no. Also eka hu ebi. Now before see the no worker time bo so the major news making headlines in the various newspapers ebe 12. So no me kwa homa so na mene the honorable yawo. Isaac Opoku akobon komo na honorable Isaac Opoku mrase bedwane a ogina mo manfo ewo offense south abato empesua so where ranking member Edma Food Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs Committee mrase bedwam former executive director Edma Cocoa Board na woda enkomo bi nso abaso mampani de nsa hyemra bi ase abaye mra Cocoa Board bill enso ka ho ene bedi eho enkomo no bo no pay happy birthday.
Yo, many happy returns.
Honorable Kennedy Ohina Agyapong say me mfa kwanya we so na me we show awoda pa emfa ma.
Oh, me da na so papa me da na so me da ewura ken as pa. Right. Me da ewura ken as na me shira.
Very well. Aropa ye bedi nkomo na ansan se baba Cocoa Board bill no eso no. Esi jama mudom kuma wo mrase bedwam se be se nenan yi a speaker to safrem gina standing order eso to safrem na say man say dan hu adwuma papa bra mo koyeye e wo mrase bedwamu
no correct yenya enkra from speaker Jose with the agents call yemra na from Monday to Friday yemra be dijuma soon be Monday by I'm set best start at 10 a.m. Here Monday no. You speaker can yentia of frey actually yes you yati. Tuesday by you can statement be no na if I want some I'm say a council of state member back and tolon na so you pay tribute ma me as you Agyapong Adyachin yaba Wednesday ya tenants ya correct ya vote and proceedings ni we ya Agyapong nti say Monday Tuesday Wednesday ni nyina ya anyawe ya anyawe na mo ofre be ye den e kabo e ka huna kwa na e frɛ nti na ya be na mo say sitting is at 2 o'clock ye hwɛ ni omo na so mo be but for 3 days na ya Monday Tuesday Wednesday ni dia ya nhye da anya de papa dia
very well. Mudon kuma no susu say there's something fishy bi wo ho person ni bibi beba na nkan no state of emergency near the ewuamuko
ombo che da atwen near the last minute so last minute na na won tiase
right
o hyemra emra unsa o hyemra nya sa ade chen ya na emra na ewu o hyemra emra bebo bibi ho ban for generations to come.
Right.
What the buyer also under certificate of agency. What the ban no and then na so na yem pass. E de se Cocoa dia ye kan ho asem. Very important bill. emra na wo hye no ye nyina gitum eye ebeboa akuafo ebeboa Ghana for ebeboa holiers ebeboa license buying companies all the stakeholders ebeboa ye nyina nti ye ntwebo ase nye hye ne ye na obia nya ne ho ntiase esa na say wo implement mra no na obia wo chefa wo obia wo say we part of the law. So now the cocoa board bill ya a fair akuafo cocoa board bill a fa license buying company for cocoa board bill a fa holiers cocoa board bill a fa workers na o de about say yam passing under certificate of agency dana ye nyina so an yam pass ampani ampa ya pass ye de say ye koto mampani anim senke yesre no na da Roma oni de nka oye nyina president nka wonto no boase na wonhwe bill no wonhunu ye consensus ya raise no na nka wonfamra ne nsam obo ho bi enso so mampani ntie yesu frɛ na wasan ama no sɛ aba ye emra.
Right. One ankasa ye sector player no Woman shedan hunu anase yen shedan te woman no ewo mu je dom kuma no na eka obakasa sivi se woman a wombe involve ene me a me wokoko kitwa bi antwa metwa guodi asi dan no ye ne eka ho asem asa woman no mate ase
omonte ase on se akuafo de wa observe woman aya woman ta enye dede wa bonten
right
so nanso so wan fa ni di ama woman ya ne hawo ye passe mra no ya wada ne duada ne ye frɛ akuafo no sɛ mumra na ye nka ne ye womre no monkyerɛ wo enti wo mkɔ ho no mka bibi kyerɛ area chief executive sɛ nyame ne ntwa yi
right
so ntwa yi if you say sɛbi mra no ye kura na nka nyansesan ye kura wo mu anka ni die so de nka sɛ wo consult yansa na wo passe mra no nwie ansa na wa ba be frɛ and na make us say afei ni afrɛ cocoa board workers sɛ ɔmo nkɔ various communities no na ɔmo nkɔ kyerɛkyerɛ mu nkyerɛ akuafo wa pass mra na wiro nti akuafo they are not happy but say you say you pass akuafo they say na make am dodo na no sorry akɔ nafu nti ɛyɛ a ɔmo enye de papa na nneɛma no bebra ɛwɔ mra ne mu anya ɛhontumi enforce so bebra ɛwɔ mra ne mu nti sɛ we 59 for example so registration of farm and farmers or say so you kwani na ye register wo na ye register wo fu a okoko na wo betia no ontumi nton obi aso ni ho kwan se obeto sa ma we
sa no wa 59 ho
sa na wo 59 onya adaje kokan hwe onya adaje kokan hwe
right
so onya adaje kokan hwe o say oyi we kwani na yen register under the cocoa management system no se yen register wo a untumi enton cocoa untumi kura undertake commercial production of cocoa o cocoa for so now ti cocoa a untumi enton obi aso ni hu kwan se auto so the registration of farms and pharmacy started under the previous regime 2019 started na na do na de buy eya de papa enyina ye pene so se yen register akuafo na ye akuafo dodo ayewo ene ye cocoa for no various sizes ne ye kan nyina bo ma ne ye hu se ye cocoa ma ye obi am for no range from this to this no na dodo ye say eye na do na start ye 2019 but bepem no 7 years down the line ye ntumi register akuafo nyina o 7 years ye ntumi register na wo be hye se ye register me a me ntumi nton me cocoa na we sa mra we wo hye na wo di achieve dien so registration is there but who here say nka de be ba abehye emremu say en register me ntumi nton me cocoa bi aso ntumi nton
honorable yenhwe sa the registration kura in that aspect ye wo kronkuma mu ayaye cocoa kwadwuma ye papa no maye cocoa adwuma na ye du omachie obo ho ane cocoa wotenkran ha enso obi na ye cocoa no edema na ode ama yome enche sa yome enche no de oye ne obe register na de cocoa ne de na wotenkran no e na o se register no in that aspect said de cocoa ne de na register no a me ye yome enche no se du ho a me na mesisa cocoa no koton na ma kire mafuru aso afi nyina no ye to cocoa no ye nya sei just offering nkran ba me cocoa shed one sana ya career na
eno de say wo a wo dia no mbema wo notice nti na make us it takes time so you remember notice say bia ye pese ye register wo so na bia yɛbɛma wo mmerɛ nti wowɔ nkran kora bia yɛbɛma wo notice na waba ne a register ɛnyɛ ne ɔhwɛ soɔ deɛ ɔhwɛ soɔ deɛ so ɔhwɛ soɔ nyɛ ne deɛ so yɛbɛ capture wo mu nyinaa deɛ but wo a wo di ankasa no wo na yɛbɛ register wo
baako bi mu a wo ho nso yɛ sɛ ebi wo ha masase me de amase fa do kokoo ne yenche not per se yen carry kokoo no ansa na ya chisika bi wo ha ye do awie ya odedu ya kokoo no kokoo ne duru mia ba na start se so no na ya bechemu mienu no wafa wo fa no mafa me fa me a me ye afuo no eno sa no hwan ne register no
ye be register mu nyina say wo nya chemu dia na me fa so fa wo fa ye be register ye nyina
very well
de me fa no ye be register me even say na ye kanum ene ya chemu obi abenya 2.5
okay
ye be register me na ya register say me phone ye 2.5 na ya register also say wo so phone no ye 2.5
right eno ye bra kokoo no shase say so no right
oh and so kra ye be register na ya indicate the age of the farm so na ni nyina no ebe wo ye records so na ye hunu categories of farmers ye wo
very well
so
very well
but after said no registration no de ye nyina ye pene so eye but na hu hia say ye be hyemra say wa ye register wo ontimi nton wo koko obi aso ntimi ento koko
one aspect was sa de omde ahyem yi emma smuggling enko because me koko me register e na sa wo say ye ntwa e be gu
ho ne say na me say enye enforceable so well you can enforce it so you can enforce it kwani na license by company or the koko ba no beto obeka say won to obeto so enye untimi enforce so na me de mrai ba bi e ha me pa wonya adaje a ne ha me pa kese pa no eye ba bi a o say yebema licenses categories of licenses so ehone ha me papa yebema private sector license ama se say watumi I export cocoa
okay
so eno na ya nhwe yi a ende cocoa industry na begu so na begu so kaneno na ye wo omo na omo to cocoa na ye license buying companies na ye wo ba ko pe na ye produce buying company PVC omo pe na ne to cocoa ma
that's right
Ghana na omo ye cocoa board it was part of cocoa board na ye fully owned by government and I know the Crawford can won some yen liberalize yen mu na obi entimen tobi na wo entimen tobi and now won kwa do no the top ye cocoa
right
so PBC na ye nim no eye Ghana for PBC no ye and the PBC no agu so and the external marketing no a etimi bokoko ne ho ban ye quality ne ye bibia no ne ye koton ye nya sika e de hwe ye kuafo ne ye de bi hwe cocoa board workers no they say ye bibie mo ama private sector no aba export cocoa ne bi we na say dia na cocoa industry ne ye cocoa board na ne nim no na wo gu no ano
very well
so nti
nkomo yi de pa ka yemfa kwanya yi so na nka edwoda se bia wo bankran na agyamo be wie sa yi de na nka hyeda fa ba na nka sabra yemfa no statement by statement na nka yesheda ni komo why all because asem no ye papa ye kokko adwuma ye papa kokko adwuma no ye tim se bia fa kokko hu se ye na nka ye pa mate me das papa so waje atum sa edwoda mse nyame ngi aduma me nda na se kwesi da ye be fro na ye sigina ye e wo dwoda na ye nyina ya ba be di sa nkomo no wadaroma right honorable Isaac ya opoku na mene no edi sa enkomo no na wo hu se de tie se kokko be na amampani ne nsa ahyase no ye register ukoko a untimi nton kokko wo Ghana ha ba de nkomo no na mempese ye betwetwe akwakira se de na meto nsa de afre ne se ye wo a section of Ghanaians bi omo Ghana ha omo susu se kokko bodo nko a otokoko e wo Ghana ha emwa enti nkaye makwanya ma obi fro nso ntobie se na be ya competition betimi aba because kokko bodo ne mabi ho ya wo ya na timamufo ne wefo no nche nti se nya obi nso tobia competition be ba kokko bodo be gina na so but we had the other way ono so ka no a say ye ma obi from so be tobi no ono so export a hwe kokko board begu because on no incentives in the name of the bounce cocoa no career ya ni o bonus one nipa no bonus or the beba no me fam cocoa board there
yeah sure
so I say it will tie nye yi a ebegu ono so to anya so okoton wa cocoa board na cocoa board export o ono export na ade it do the wa just hwe ade ya ban de na ade ya ankra de wo mu mienu ye hu adwuma ya hwe de obako de contem so
na de me bisa ne say registration
I'm more abansa na wabisa I'm abansa nti akwa ba obra oba na ye na obokata oboso no so asha se abana kwa ba boko de
Nyankopon adome ho ye pan na so e
Yesu adome ho ye
de radiasi
e say birthday ni ye boaboa no a ochina na be say say ochina na ye fine na che say
ending this month
na for da ben ye ko ayi no be ma camp no
Come to ase bibie mo
amini mi say ja ochina ja meji mi
ochina na
ye ko be ma camp ye na soldier phone
da bi ye
so ochina na soldier phone di ko rentam so no
na ada birthday ni soldier phone di
Maybe I'm fine. Yemfa kwanya ways before so beba mu na yenchia ghetto pastor. The breakfast master
na kasa. Come up
obadwuma no pay once also monetize and through the phone so. We are there and we are very good and calm guy Alice and then when na come to breakfast master the ghetto pastor one o ma me ya so on score there ya nti ya anope ya cham ono ye bread ne salad ne salad the hills no any focus no tire enjoy pa e wo kwa no ya there and it is fine yamra e koko nsem so na afi ye meka koko no so be bisa se
na me se me bisa se ekuani no before say ye betimi ato ne koko a che so ko register na me bisa se ye ma me ne papa mo a omu crash mu yekoko mu nim registration bi
okay say no nye ono no ma me na e bia ye wokro bia ne tifama mi papa nyamkopon fa na kransie oraje ko fodwo do na mu nim say adosu no na papa police oba bia okwa ne di okokwa wa hantana ye fa na adosu no no e police ni ene esija ma ne chief bi sa na question o say adosu no yes I don't na adosu no ena eka ho from no na ka be de be ma gang leader e papa no ne ma be friend gangaria
ni na eka bi
ayo sa ona ye gangaria wo bi ni gang leader
you go for betchebo
and so be it into okoba we say private no e police ni friend papa police ntina ye say eno ano no won na oye chief farmer e wokwa hantana ne mpotem na ebeba no saa wo a oye chief farmer no wo na ebi ebetimi de saa de na si usu be make sure say okuafo nyina no either say ombeba onche no mabe wa mom form so ontimi nkofie nkonkoye a wa betena ase na wayama no so being a chief farmer no so wasede ba kono say we make sure so be bring all your farmers now we chief from so no under one umbrella betimi afom so eno de betimi aba ana ma wo do koko share so ko career e ho anso betimi register e wo ho say you register dada koko na nkasa kora register dada why because you register a true time e ma passbook so what I say oko register okoko na oko carry okoko e ma passbook so for us ya ma sa passbook ni bi no e che se wudi e wo ho internetem bia oba no be carry okoko a e ho na e record okoko no enti ya e be ko say da aje kora wo sa monte so no it is needless because so for us unya e ko carry okoko no ape na ya record e wo say e kofa sa na mani nyina na emum ade ba ko a eye we ni say e be hwe okoko ni kese say bia we ye 5 acres 10 acres na bia be ma records na attach na make us say eti anye ye obi kwa register obi ko say media wo de hian so say yenya register no yaka wo de dim say ya no ye ni hwe be ka
yes because for no need
no ho it is one hwe ye no ye obi a on ta nko wafo mu a uti anye ye obi kwa register
ko say dia eno so na ya o mu hwe ni ye pa se ba so mu register
enti eno na o mu ka so nya ntombo ase ema ebe onu yen enkomo kakranhwemu eni nkomo ansa na bia so si man register yentimi ntomi koko na onipa no kotwa gu so azme ntwa koko ni mu edu de fa na say enipa na yare ana nipa tu kwan ebra ye register wo sa krom no oni ho okay ye kokko bo etimi da ho bia 3-4 years na ye no ho kra na afa na ni wura the ownership na nkasa eba be ye ho adwuma oba ye se register ye nti ontimi nkare kokko o twagu no adua power so awase da
so mempe ade sa obe ba aban amane ansa ezi kokko akuafo mo huna mane o ma ye nti omuka omuso a emre sa atete ichi omu ni dia
ya bo ma bra omusu ya bo a na ate se kwa ya bo se ini mu bi ante
na isu ni shomu
lesu bati akora to se sa na de kokko na bokrata no ase na fe yemfase ti we no ne mra bia o mampane de sa hyase enra asai se kokko board bill emra emeye
se kwa bobo mra no so
okay
nti e wa hanum de the custodian de bokrata na ya de se emradu ene ye de koma mampanyini eno mrahye bedwa no ana wonum kotena ase e passe yese ena enrada mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ede ne nsa ahyehye ase eno na komodo abobo eso ede akire mo no na enrada ya de se mampanyi John Dramani Mahama waye nsakyraye ewo na so ye honom ya de se eye deputy defense minister Yura NS Broja Jemfi ya de se sesiano mampanyina yi na free honom ede no akọ na hweye se womra na omehwe enema bi na mu no ntimi obeka wonum betu mampanyina fo no ho na sensacha yetimi abemu ewo honom ana afenso no eye Minister of State in charge of special initiatives Emmanuel Agyapong ya de se mampanyi de nakwa akopie mu Ministry of Labor Jobs and Employment honso ode nakwa akọ replace Dr. Abdul Rashid Purple de nakwa akọ replace no ewo honom ana afenso no Yura Gilbert Ejay ya de se wono so no wa resign dey free Ministry of West Housing and Water Resources sisi ano Defense Minister ana afenso no Yura Ibrahim Ahmed Ibrahim ya de so wono so no ye no dey free Ministry of Local Government Chieftaincy and Regional Affairs ana sisiano ye edi no every honma sisiano what taking in charge of works and housing and water resources na se mampanyi John Dramani Mahama enra dansa chaye kakra otimi ye ewo na aban mu eno no
na Michael from Pomboache Pastor Michael from Pomboache where pastor to CAC, right? Okay. Or ye nurse ewo Suhum Government Hospital. Now, what's the message? Say, hey, okay. Nemu mo say kokwa kuafo no use passbook biem. Or say so mo use passbook.
Okay.
Or say buy and sell it. No, I just want to find out because see boame na me hunu say mo karkar kokko no dey na
ye hu ye ni ntimi nka
say passbook no mo use na dey no mo use na I believe say Obe get it back to me. Or say I just send your cocoa to the buyer. You just send your cocoa to the buyer, sell it. That's all.
Na say ma book bi. Ehia se wakoni
aka. Ade say e woton bese. Ana woton atweapia. So nim tweapia.
Edua.
Pinchingoro no amon nam ko e. Dem amode eti tra aina amkitakita amkana binchingoro ayatwapia
okay if you say dua area
say dua eso
okay
say yes so to say bese ne akote na we for na akofa no bitakola whatever it is how konkura say na friend twapia it is atwapia no eso no kokobaa no ye baa eburu ntu obe edin tu be bobo ho agu ho ne bia 3 days obe kona ye mre wakoyi e de afim ha so om se aba ye topa
okay
eno no te se de obi aba no so be to twapia no wato ma no that's all ye enjoy te se de besia so na wakote no atwagu bucket mu ne ya hye nse ne ye 34 ne hye so no 34 ye di kozo wan fa bia nkonso da
rubber na ye di kozo minim
eso me se 34 men kan rubber your bucket be near friend 34. I don't know, ya obe fara dey atras 34.
Okay.
The konsu bucket. Nti no wo de carry besina no ada na ma nipa nura no akọ. Onye hwe no aju sika. Osisa na asese koko wo mo ye.
Omo ye no
Tu carry koko ya ye ntro passbook nje hwe.
Na okọ.
Nti ye dem ma bonus. Ye na enko ye nim, em se mpanifo be ba na afi ye nkomo ati se omo amado koko no.
Oma cheche mu ye de akire mu na the right person. Nti the custodian the bokrata na Yura Alexander Fenyomakin aba be pie mu ase same demfe ya de se wapia ne de na kwa kopie mu asem di bia court efi se nsem bia wakeka keka afa ne ho no enya asem kuma akra na Zoom Lion fo ana aba be to dwa se Central Region wonom eba be ye umafra se ye disinfection exercise wo market ahodo schools ahodo ejanan bia ahodo a ewo honom mu chirema se ne be ya umbebo Ghana fo mba nkankan manfa wonom wo emfimfini mantem de afri yarewa ahodo ntontom ne de keka nka ho na etimi aboa na no danso ya de se Zoom Lion kro na wonom frase ewa asante mantem so ene so no disinfection exercise fumigation and disinfection exercise no mo ye ya ene miaya ahodo baby ti se mozizongo adwaman ahodo so a ewa asante mantem honom nyina no ya de se ni nyina nso no omu etimi eye ewo honom na MPP amanyoko no wonom de nsenchofo nhie mo hyehye so wonom bisa gold board for say 1.7 billion na ayra no wo mumra me chechi mu fanche o man Ghana ma efi say entimi ma say sika ayra say no man Ghana ma ekoka ye betwa abo won ma na bibia mfiri mu ma enti no yewura Henry na naboache national organizer ema amanyoko no na chese ogina MPP amanyoko nim ana obisa gold board for say 1.7 billion na ayra ye no ya de say wo mumra no mumra emeya no entimi ma say wo ba be bobo so saa na te say omoko na ye daily guide the bokrata no so ewa hanom eno so bills mako enkono hanom ewa ha se enkono amampanyi John Dramani Mahama assign no ya de se ede enimu ewa hanom na se we daily graphic move daily guide the bokrata no ya de se yewura ye boachi Agyapong enrada ya de se wetimi asubmitting the forms a or chere asre MPP amanyoko ma ne se omuntu abama no na se wontimi emrameye national chairman Emma amanyoko no ochirema ase ya de se MPP amanyoko no ma no to abama no na obeye national chairman obeboa pa ama amanyoko no etimi etum pompa nyasem kuma nti enra enyasem kuma ya de se edom ne di nechi a omutimi ekopie mu ewo honom nti wo hwa ira boache Agyapong de new publisher the bokrata no so ya de se wo animu sam and the daily satellite statement the bokrata no ya de se ira boache Agyapong na wo se MPP for etimi boa no mane ebeye chairman obeboa ma baumia 2028 wetimi aba abeye mampanyini ewo man Ghana ha ya de se ene so ewo hanoma na se wo hwe the bokrata na ira boache Agyapong de otimi se enra wonum tudi nechipa enya asim kuma na the new crusading guide the bokrata no me de to aso e de amama Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amoakohene ana odi nsem tudwa echima galamse ayeto ewo yetu ewo asante mantem ya de se nipa mako 23 enkura 11 eka ho wonuma ewu galamse amene no makwa akotomu etimi atoa nananom wonse do eno so ewo the new crusading guide the bokrata ni emu ewo hanoma no so ewo hanom ti no hwa the bokrata ne de ensem kro na eba na ise ano ya hyese vigilantism group is a vigilante na emre bi etwem eba ya
force ne visible hwan no
yes esi ano ase mpenfo chirema eya asabo mu chirema emra ne da so ho enti amanyuko ye be chiwo se wo ye vigilantism ne de kekanka ho no ya de se emra no ebediwa ni nyina wa hanu national security for ene de kokobo eko ede ama oman Ghana ma eko yemfa de obokrata ni si hanu
very ma me na say anopay na me nkase me sobra wanya abama ye de no obokrata na to so be happy belated birthday nkoso amfa ma enjoy so jafo munye krado ntwen mu ye so jafo yen so yen sentrofo ye beba e ba besi ani papa e wo hwa
asema o ke ni mo shio
says we ye e be hunu den ho de na na e ho mra ye ba na fe ye baba be di enkomo pa e de ama ye bobowura mu okoko nsem yi emu ahwe Owura Jones wo wusi ye bo a e member e de ma base ekuo no saa so na mewo afafanto enso ewa ha na afafanto no ye eyi afafanto no mpo na ye amanyoko ben Yera Alan I say UP that's right UP de no na ebeba na fe ye di eho enkomo ewo dwumadie eso na ya hwe ye da na eho aba producer ebe kuye ewo fie ha ye ba sisi ya. Abusia Brasso say yesim konwa na yede the last edition of the show no they actually didn't say intellectual discussion no the eto so ha na yesim konwa na yede san komo bia say intellectual discussion no yese yede adwen toto adwen ho na yede nsem atoto nsem ho wo bra wuti atum sampa nipa yasem a wo kan ampa adwenkyeremu no okọ nanim ewo ho na eto asomu nso saa kwan no ene yefa so de bra to say intellectual discussion na anopemi Owura Jones owusi yebo a ewa ha ogyamma base amanyoko no saa nso ena Owura Kwadwo Kranche dodo na abone mane say yellow man wono nso ewo UP amanyoko no emu ena me no mo eba bedi enkomonkomo a yedie no efa kese no baako egina amamra omampani de nensa ahyase amamra makomako eduno emu kese baako ewo mu efa wo ne me eho de ne nyina no gina koko de no so ne aka nyina afa ye ho de but de wo pass wa hwa oman yetu koko mu obe se ade bia wo ga na yasa tomu bi obe hwa so koko fo na kwadwo musika omaka ntu saa tam ne yetua ade atum se sika ne yemonom sika ne yemonom ne ya kana sa de koko affect all sectors no enyina aban emra ode ashaba no anope ote se na mene honorable Isaac Opoko a ranking member edema food agriculture and cocoa affairs edi nkoma na wo ka se ba bi ba ko a aban ede samra na ba yo mo ya ewo ho ene se sise ya register okoko a untimi nti koko untimi nton ukotwa okoko enso agu a se bia prunia na mebisa na ba yo okoko ne ho a eno so age so okwaje ho tumi krata ansa na waye ebi na wontumi de demo no de ne nyekoko ye so mfa no concession ne bi mo obi onkwaje krata ewo ho ankwaje krata no ena ne odi edemo so fatafata saa ne ma ebi ho ena ye hwe na yaka oye koko kwani na otie yen ekwan be ne de sansem yi enso ebefa so Owura Jones so say wusu ma akwa aba eba na 2 television so boko de nyame adompa right odihye ba ko say ade koko oh yes me papa ye koko kwani me koko last price ba ko bi wo eho a me de age masase enti no eno na be fie na de omni se papa na hwe sa ama kru no na yese omo de se wo pasase ne de age se wo koma ye kotwa bi wa chiri edema no ko ontimi kudua kokoo na se de tie no ntie na ensusuye ne ba yese menkwa himfie na memfa nkoto mani mo obra sika ne snap ka ho na mpa me de ko enti yese ho no obi esi de esi masase na no pe eti the next asase bi me betwa wo sa nipa na asase ne edan na chi na yese kokoo no wo to there some makọ block ho no ti ho no me the pillars asisi me din ewo so ti me din wo pillars ni so nyina anti no untimi nko ho e full stop and am there so sa kokoo na me ka se metwa gu asidan and the kokoo board bill pew wo pew e ho na emi kuro e ho na ye wo me it is a mesidan ya sa asase no so na mesidan
be jo trolete ko
ababa no matwa wi no ma che se edan no me si yo sa kwa ba bi no ntu ro kwa ko ba yes we be aboko there
nyame adom
maya no tia se super so yuti
kakra
kwai
I say memfa enchia kese emfa ma atiefo ne ahwefo nyina na say damfa na mete e ho no masimi dan
okay
and baby a yesi ye dan a ye tena ho na ho nso aba be ye kuro
okay
enti damfa electoral area no I think say ho niema bi entoto so ye
okay
na se wo nimde na se otikuru bi no matter how sani outie no se wan fa nimde te se ye se bi utafrache mama yen opportunity a ye tena TV so ne ye kire ya adwen
right
eteda bi a ye practicals no as see show ni ye disiesie ye ankase ye mantemo
right
it is o kase bi a some man fa ho ana se leader of that community no fa ho nti be bibia onye hwea
right
oman na ebo a otimu
be very well
enti mpesa me ba na me bebo adamfa kuro no electoral area no na nimde asabe me defi India no me sa de ma no ba no me apply ewo ho na kuro no etumpo because obi ba on China say okuro mu ye fair e no nyam na nkasa no de ma odu fi a ne o kan say mo ha de efe o enti me pesa me gina make us say Muslims are a what Danfa lecturer a omonya big mosque.
Okay.
Ochna ye bia no ni nyina omotwe room ema me kobi ekohwenia se etoto niema. Enti me pesa me boa kro no.
Right. And Jones no watching nka no kwadwo ewa hamira UP amanyoku no eba dodo no abol man say
UP plus
near there.
Say UP no. Yes, killing I would say a tradition.
That's right.
It is a BBR the plus can say
home.
They
say they now they can home.
Oh, say well, you say MPPD. Acquire political shell.
Obia mo MPPD. O de mo.
They say many UPD. Say UPD free money PA.
Okay.
Yeah, free baby keke. Because of Nema Akosu MPP,
right.
MPP say. And then you go as a top form. And you say your ball, UP tradition.
Okay.
Tiniati UP plus. They are scaling up na your man more efficiency. Your man comfort. I say any politics as usual. I said it na. So I buy ya dear crana. We no opponent na ya. We say change na enye.
Right.
I quite say NDC ni MPP. No be ya the papa cry. We say enye. Because we are a responsible opposition.
Right.
So I was so yeah, DNA, because I deal with the say, Yan, as I deal with the Yan, dream, say, near Pese, Kawia, Bebo, and Tina, your two abandoned Eura, a lunch and maintain day, great transformational book, no, and become a Eura John Dramani Mahama, what in a Mahama, I will say. So one farmer crank a bepe can be area.
Right.
Once I drink in the papa food. We didn't need the banana, we didn't need the banana, we didn't need the banana, I acquired him. A queer new baby news, I do a maybe a do MYBUSS, that is a UP plus. I mean, you said openings was the base for us, no, we get to a job when people.
Okay.
It's almost one light into no maba. You know, the camp can be also.
Very well. Most more, she say, be say, more constituency leaders. Regional leaders now national so that you form it from say you could be a benedier.
Oh yeah, well by the interim.
Right.
Yeah, appointed. On say leadership no. And maybe an say go through election. Election is the last resort.
Okay.
Say bana se bia nipa bia be mienu mi ensa bia tim se mu nyina afata. Na fe wa me atom so do atim se nipa be mi ensa me ba ko ne fata pa. Oni nipa kasa wechi no mama kaneja yechi ni appoint na no mama de kontie wo constituency executives, interim, your regional, your national, presidential, na yinisis.
Very well. I will say I shall come on say Eddie a free heart na for ya remu na ma many Jones a dim come a free mo Jones and no man penny in such and crata as say and as a bills a hodwa abedi na kache a home me sure say what state bill na ABA say the be rush through the bills no etimia momam for ehua and opem bobo so ba ku bi mu a ewu mu no kokobodo de no eka ho ebi saa nso na bills ahodo a ye de ema no nyina no otimi esensan ba briefly se na be ye be kaka ye ho wo saa bill no emu no ma menya no fast na yentimi nkaka ye ho saa bill no emu na fe ye hwe se de yeyi ya no afade eboa ene kwan pa ye de saa ne ma no efa so ba ku bi mu eka ho tribunal act no a mo kase ebe rush through cheda ma yenti amanfo nsem from the scratch enkonkosi because no tribunal papa amonyoko no te anasaban ne ti ku a wasem le beto ho na omadi na wokọ no sa act no ya pass afei nso so Custom Act 2026 Community Service Act 2026 Tribunal Maboso Maritime and Related Offences Act and also so ya pass National Defense University Act and also so that is the Ghana Act and also so ya pass Income Tax Amendment no Act 2026 ya pass Energy Sector Levies Amendment 2026 ya pass Ghana Cocoa Board Act 2026 ya pass and a Value Added Tax Amendment 2026 and also so ya pass ya Excise Act and also ya sign a pass account bills ya bobo suwe and the two dear free more a Cocoa Board Act no emu Cocoa Kriafo no ebi tiase ebi entiase mo amowo base mahwe act ni mu eden na amanyuko aye minority no eka mususisem no ne adwen ewo ho de wo ka mo ne nyadwen ewo ho
Well, me senchia ya hwefo nyina bim na say asema be top on so a ye di mu abobo no emra Yeram Hama ehu no say odeba ebeboa ono
okay
na mambua obu
right
aya samra say ye sensan na say ye ka eho asemo a me no I respect my communication
right
me fa Ghana for enye me nim se me take you on granted say me ye bia bi keke
okay
nia edi mu akoten no emra na ba eye den ye be favor ibi no ye den in favor ibi no
okay
enti koko de na misunderstanding na ba ho me baby na menti ase ye ni say say oman mu ya tremu ache ema ye nim say koko da bia koko board na ya set na nkasa in particular da bia no asem wo
okay
na me hu ne say si e be hyehyemra foforo bi wo ho de a anka asem na na nka say wo ho a say mahama yewura ono ahu na adwem say o de sa back bi yi no then no waye wo board no so
okay
ami ehu so say the board na gina enti ye de mra foforo e tai e kire a ebetimi aye possible say ebeye yie ana enye
very well I was afraid na journey ewo netu television eso a enkomo a ya hyase a ye di no intellectual discussion ha na yesim konwa de ye kasa de afa ho opani a wote ne nka se wo kasa no owura Jones wusu ye boa na wono no base ekuo no mu na wowo na wo kasa de ma base ekuo no wo hyase edi sa enkomo de afa ye fa kwan a ya passe amamra eno ne ye cocoa board bill ne bill no ye bella ne ya ba no na ebebo cocoa board ho ban abo kokoko adwuma na cocoa board hwe no so ho ban afa kwan a yebetimi ama wo kuani fetrasa wo ya asase yie ene de kaka ho wo betwa kokoko mu ana wo be kokoko ni bia no a wo betimi aye ho adwuma afa so ade ba kwa na kokoko kuafo hia pa no yesi labor no mo bedom koko ene wahwa Ghana for dodo no anu o ye mabunu ntan nkokku adwuma mu da bi obi awie school a de okoye agrek ankasa wo ye agrek say ebia me ko school me ye agrek no mostly some of them no area ono mu apie aba kokese maba be ye adwuma a no eye white collar job nti koko no nti kwa mre wa nkwakora no ene ye koko o mu ntimi no nti ya ne ye hia be bi de say labor omu ka ho asem enyina ase ne nyina no yo hawa ewo ho no ho komo na afa no adwen ne ya ne Yera Jones ose wusu ye bo ahya ase me wo mewura kwadwo kranche yellow man a ono so UP plus kunum na ono so ewa enche ono so bete nka Jones na wano go nsam so
yeah enti me kasa emu no eno na me feel say feel so oya ebebo na mamu be Ghana ha ye kasa dodo ye kasa dodo enti sa ekuo mienu yi ya gye omudi a enye yi
okay
ya gye omudi enye yi de kire say bela o sign wo sa koko no ho problem wo mu deda e na wo de bela to so fine media ato ho but wa ho etada bia ye nhwe owura Kennedy na ni so ade hunu a o de tudwa minim sensem bebre wa kire a yenka gold nom ne ne aka ho asem ba mame nka asem kire se oboto ano eye ba ko na wo hwie nsu a ena wani ekosa eno nko aho
okay
abentina koko ena gold no pe ena Ghana ye bo a yetimi ka ho asem a na ekudu ba bi ensese duro
right
hwe book ye si ho yi book si ho yanhwe ne thickness ideas a ewo owura Kennedy adwene mu nko a negu esi ho yi se oba obeye tourism keke si e ba na esi ye de ba be kasa koko nsem ya ye kan hu se be ma Ghana sika ikakosi sen minim se o ya atimase a enti Ghana ha no asa ye kasa be action personal oba mu a anka se oye obeye ni yi a ye be gi na bi no ye nje sa nsem ni ndi Yera Kennedy eka efa farming ho asem. Farming no with the broaden eyina eba mu no na nye koko enyina koko nko aso. Ye wo dobae bebrebe a Ghana ebetimi agina so a ne nimdeɛ no ebetimi ama Ghana ska. Enti why koko where me ni ho asem ka bebrebe se wa sign bill ye hwɛ ne ebesi akyiri. Ye na sometimes na me ka no ye kasa dodo no emma niema bi wo ho a ye ya ye husu ye.
Okay.
Enti until say ya sign bill we awie no na me bill no mu no ba ko a me de mani ebe hwem pa trabo na ye friends bill no.
Okay.
Se obedi so se ne wabe ya washase se oye no na omo nyantafo no mu nyina nye pedia eni anka masa anka krom ha be de ne be fe.
Okay, obedi so ase ne sebra wote adwa so ana obedi nyina na be ye adwuma obi abete
won say ma catch ra say enkrofo mienu we afi na mahama show difference kakra ya njiom ni.
Okay.
Because adeni in favor wa ena usu wo eba ne de favor wa unsu.
Okay.
And ye hwa mamuo ensem omo keka ne ade a se be yera mahama ahyase a all ye say wa for mine ni sika nko ade be fa kwan bi so me age enu nti yem bi trabu na yenye we no de ya amanyokuo na ewa akire no ba omo hwe so mu oman no.
Okay.
Ebe ya acheche agire no anso say mo so ye beti mu bi enti amambo na ewo ye trim Ghana fo ye trim a party mienu a ya beto ye no omo major eye omo ni ma me say you do me I do you
very well.
Amambo no omo bu
very well.
Enti me de me ni ho asam ka bebrebe be me hwania ebisi
ma me nko kwadwo kranche mira eho yellow man UP amanyoku no emu na no me no abo Abraham Juma Odum edi nkomo na nkomo a me ni edi ye ni nyina no ene se akoba no se ye ko bill bi ba na bill na ye de ebeba no uma obohu dawuro uma kwan ma obi di na dwenkyere aba oma kwan ma yetietie mu no nyina na kyese wo de bobo no hu dawuro wo de bomra no hu dawuro enti so far as amra no beba no aso obi akra te dada enti weyi a na edom kuma no eka se ewo se yetimi ma yenya kwanya na obi aka che na dwen wedi ne de eba ne nyina no na ye de bo bill no eho bra yenhwe se ampampa se bill ya eka ekoko board bill ye ma kwan ma obi de na dwen tere baaye ye biebiem ne ya pass na the state of emergency kuno a na omo ka no a ekebetimi aboa ma bill no beba no obi abete ne ho ase ewo mu.
Maminchia atifo na minchia mikro machimda potem no fa no majestic man na ere mamoke na minchia oral lanchamantin any UP mpanifu na minchia menu the base yesa makase
right
you know me just o ma banti o ma be fienti ebe adwuma ni kwame nyankopon bo wiase me se ewiase nyame na nyame so ye ewiase
right
wama nyansa ne adwen wabo bibia wo mu de amaye ene wa chen kwa yemfa so mfa moye bra
right
it is say oh how's all TS technology class here say
right
technology simply means skills tools and knowledge you need
that's right
to meet your daily needs asa enunti na say da bia no uri ade ba akwa adu ba bia no say me here dey we say so di nyansa ne nimde bi tools bi say then na me nya me de be kwa koye we
right
ma fa cocoa board asemi the Ghana cocoa yeah honorable ni din komo no ka say produced by a company egu ampa egu mi gidi say adwuma bi wo ho a eye den say aban so because Ghana for suban bi o ma obi akwan so nya ni opa omo ye ne basa because ye ni briska pa Ghana ni bia ni briska sika so ye de bo man ho bra na ye sika na ye digital and ye adwuma bi na de am man no ni ahweso hafo hia we afo hia we because ade hia madina for no who kodi ma hia o
that's right
who say so timi to ha obedu la pass na nsuo ntoy but Ghana for na kwese say obia ye selfish obia person nko a no mama kan be wu enfa cocoa board say omo yemra no matena so bi tena se hwe ejira another kwa be nefa so research obi a research yes say na tie obi so tumi ko research me say dabi ni bi nkoyi no akwahwe mu akon ha ne nkoyi ni we na de abeka dada no prove so ne wo yesi ye no bibi nyewe o say uko school now kind theories theories na one a dozen. Okay. There will be bureaucracy, contingency systems near that. What Busa won't say, hey, then your theories be brave. Theories ni na it be a limitation of another theory. Theory be the bureaucratic system. Ne find to see and will be so now at the true contingency. Okay. Will be so a contingency means and never be a to see and of the true systems. It will say, Nina be Kambuma na baby, to Nina woo, a beer or baby, the baby, a how not we are right. You oh, baby, cocoa free we, baby on. That's right. Well, obey small cuckoo, the baby. It's almost borderline because almost Ghana shares so son a bench she between two no bet me the acquire price now. Almost first massive coin. Cocoa diana ya de bogana hobra me kind those ni mun na but me fa be me no yes cocoa you be register cocoa farmer bia so honorable can say NDC are buying the chassis. That's right. NDC are buying to us because government is continuous. That's right. Who register now e be me anya record say bia cocoa farmers bia be 1 million. Right. Is that figure obia farm size ni eni ni cocoa ni tinim say cocoa ya fie so a you betimi anya cocoa say we project is between the be 10 to 15 anya enti manai right enro bia e betimi abube 15 be 10 de we betimi anya na kwani so unim it is a cocoa farmer ni enim say cocoa farm we ni titu ni be borderline borders so we cocoa no side enim say cocoa say so the break cocoa board na say ukoko na nso a ese etimi be busa ne enti a na ebehwe den na nko ye enti a koko no say bag enum na ese ultimate na fa koye miensa den enti na mienu na ama okay either so was smuggle ko baby and I said there is a problem with your farm na ese aban no so koko board ni so boa and I say koko nsem buy NDC kan wasem majority kan minority kan kika cocoa farmers ni tibo mi ene be mouse kase be ya momo re fi se cocoa na on farmer ni so no se ni cocoa no de ba no so man ni so nya ho fa so no nya ne fa so so man ni so nya ho fa so right na fe ni farm ni so se how be ma sika na man ni nya ho fa so se sani bi ko bo ni cocoa no bra enti ehun ya se cocoa za ban koton eko amaro ni ese diska ni na bro eno ye one it me I believe say bill na feel na me be kind but we na mahwe because who say NDC by almost say value addition in chroma time is see cocoa processing company e whatever be a chocolate go for say chocolate in kwane then cocoa is factory is so no na yemienu president Kufo buy e no de ba ko be kan okay it is a factory na emiensa okay e na o ba ko ye chocolate e na mienu no e produce semi-finished product. Okay. Cocoa liquor, cocoa butter, cocoa powder. So, but what we say, Ghana no then here the about cocoa processing. Right. Yes, I know cocoa processing have problems. Sometimes management, mismanagement, and management problems. Minima it be a company in the boka. Me my do my hoping. Me near mesra buying say per se value additional. Cocoa processing there Ghana there. But in comfort to shares. Ne one crank be on peso me. But I buy man and in cocoa processing. So man the campoa almost a candidate a chain but then pro right. All my candidates okay. This time cocoa near buy na be mau cocoa. Cocoa near the be mau no. Oh first one na unya na the beach ya Canada. Okay. Then we are adding value. Timijidi say bill na be there na on say new car tribunal. But
so your focus no more no be gina cocoa no.
Oh me to was my video tribunal na sem right. On say revolution time kind of tribunal fast no. Tian ko for dream say the money. Ko for esru. But tribunal itself no a specialized
court, that's right.
Enye nsem bia de high court asem bia na de akoda bi o set up tribunals bia am robbery for asem ko an ye ba bidi enti e ba ye ntwentwen so de bia on betena se enye afi na lawyer bi di technicalities be ba na me ya uni sa amre na tribunal ye nko it is omo se na otwe ni be di asem na wi de bia omo tena se
okay
so enti e no me di betwa enti koko ne de abai na ye hwe bill nim.
Questions and more ewomu. Is it a bino interest? Because one, Tamwana Mompeni that die was on na cocoa and some she food and a Greek and sa. You're out to force and buy and what be cocoa the chef Ministry of Finance. Inti cocoa whom Brano the Ministry of Finance no mana a better and waka. Why? Because we generate sika at the front. Baby over here will be generating sika free tea and now. Or they a hona kwasha hono na say previously I was told say na sa na net say a Ministry of Finance on be years on ko ka agrek niema ye de free afuom ne de banti amfa nko ka agrek na agrek hweso and ono so be no be yi one niema bebre wo ko hu akuani and e boss a course ni nyina e bi de say labor ko no ho na nkrampa besi so koko no ohwa na baabi ohwa wo se wutimi ko epru ni nyina akuani na eye e de se na wo de bill aba you ask yourself say sa na ema na wo de aba no wo de ehun cost no be makuani ananse wa be factor sa cost no e wo ho na wakoye de makuani na omampani kufo de bibi ba koko mass spraying or something na gang wo ho na omunya so de obehia so be sanso asi koko mu na omuduro na nso esi won kwa de a ombegu so e de amasa nuro ni nyina no na yekuani na netuaka bra ene yen gusu biemu no yekuani netuaka ye na ade saba na ode aba no factor sa na ma we nyina wo mu a wo de makuani na wo de sa amra we be kekere no no ana.
I think say last time na year kind e hwe mu no according to omo we no kire say aban no ebefa bibia wo kuani no obeye asehwe so ma me keke.
Okay,
that is what niameti ase no enti ono ankasa ebeba bedom ono ankasa be produce enura odebeye.
Okay,
ono ankasa be make sure say adie bia ebe ma koko na so yie na gina yie no obete nti ukuani no ebe se wo de o hwe so keke what you say
okay
do eye wo de ano sa mbra na baba be cover enu nti na sa mbra no fa baabi na akwakoye se wo ni ho kwan so se wo na eye wo de ano mpo no wo betimi atwa egu.
Okay, because nya na abo ho ka okay
enti se wo betwa egu de a chrobre yen ni ahwehwem ni ehu so okay wo se utwa size sei e na egu sa size na utwa egu no ye hwehwe ne yebete afie mu ne ka yebebo senia ba se ye ba betua wo ka ye ka yabo no ibe yi afim.
Okay,
enti that time no me ne em say me ne wa na hia ya discuss asem we no na o kire say o kra wo afu bia na me say ne kutwa nsa na emra na ye me hu ne say emra na efa koko hu no de me de me kan mu previously no masa na ebe favor koko fo no pa
right
omo ye di gina so in such a way say na they are competing with gold because it fadodo na twa koko gu e mo de gold.
That's right.
It is ye betimi ahwaw na se o moka bebre emma koko no nya obedin dia na se obetimi nya profit e wa anu mu dia untwa ngu emfa akoye gold.
Okay,
it me hu ne say emra ne de masa emma me ka no emra ne emu ye fine maybe emu ye fine mama na mom the action
yellow mama mra ho with this question abanda da na MPP na mu mienu nyina wo mu no hye bibia na ofen koko rehabilitation ya na omwo emrante ombesu koko no matwa ni nyina na omamma emode ba ene koko a ode bedua nti wudua koko no na wudua mode ba no e de ate koko no na de anyi wode ba de wa no betwadie omo ana bedo ho aye bibia we say ho se na omo wo that agenda yi se omo de bibi abebo ho ban ti na ombe yes ade ne ma no ye baako. Secondly, and say cocoa dada no a ewo ho no a wo ka ho asem se bebisi ebehwe wo cocoa na ewo se wutimi de 10 bags ba na wo de 8 bags na eba na bebisa se den na abanti a ama 10 bags na ama nya sana na wo ka bisa se sa cocoa no den enenne asase no a cocoa ni susu na asase no eye week cocoa no enyi edu ye show se betimi aso to the sense every year be out of 10 bags and beba to that aspect wo ka ho asem
kwa me so wo se ewi ase no se ne minua kan ade bi a obe bia no obi benya ho faso obi nya ho faso ye wo positive stakeholders and ye wo negative obi wo ho a ye mfa gold ya ye kan wa se bi se kofo tom koko asase na di to gold
right
timiji di se bill ya be register koko esu be twegu kra se oba beji tumi ansa na we twegu no
right
e no be solve so obi antimi nton asase magalam se mo nkutu nti e no how bi aso ano
okay
ye to so bio President Kufode mass cocoa spraying ba no se me kase cocoa ne koton a ye first kan ni na makwe ni ye jabi ye de abon ho bra isan se mfaso na beba na no aso boa Ghana man mu bia aso enya mfaso
all right
senya Ghana nya bebia na edua cocoa bebi won so ye dua cocoa I do so say bebi de mintin se ye dua cocoa northern regions bebia ana meboa
right
ituba southern ha na edua cocoa na so se ye cocoa sika ya de a ontimi nka so be northern region afim ko almost wo bibi omo ya bi a south I bi ha beba
right
ti so won se ni awo kan no eye se ekuani eka bi o ye fu a wo bebo ho kana ton a wo tetew kan nyina wi a wanya wo faso untimi nka nchem se wo koye fu a obi mo ho kama now the faso na asesa na bi yenye ne sa enu nti na sa ban to koku na o just kan bi no asade abebo ho bra o fa o so no kan kitinkiti bi abebo no so beti na kwa mi ade a ha adwen wo Ghana ha ne se won se wo ka se aban de cocoa board abeshe Ministry of Finance
that's right
sana neti
okay
MPP aban ne be yi free ho
okay
say bi a cocoa ye agric adwuma nti se chenchen no adwuma bi ho a agric de be say man special attention
all right
o kai se ye GTP ni ka se Ghana cocoa abo Ghana ho bra che enfie bebre se etimi pe bibi foforo de be kan ho
okay
o kai so rural anchamanti na de bi o ka abe se Malaysia fo bisu abe ho adwuma wo ya abe mefino ni yetimi de car seat e de abe ye niam bebre Malaysia fo timi nya $20 billion a year Ghana ya abai we ya abe nkwa wi ni edi wi a
anu
na abe na aka ni ahye no
cause nema na wo mu pa e bebre pa o sa atamoyen e wo kra se na e bi e friend kakao onum kakao
chechim na tifo nti se mimi nima mimi
chechim so e
kakao ibi awo baby aka ne kakao na se me
se ukotwa abenu papa na nua no wrere hu wi a benso bu ha na ode dua ba ko asia na ode dua ba ko na ode abobọ so into ode beji te se fence wall e woni fie na as bibi opeso wo ye no ode saa abenu edua no branches no ene be hyeha na ode age fence o inse so bi obekwa akoto cement ne saa ne manema no won fa eno nya na ode abenu
won se kwa me
eno na ye de ebrunya patai
okun krase e wo ho no won se abene adwe kra ne hu no se erosion kra obabi ana kwa baby nse kretimi sa de kuku ye hye no na atomfo no kra hye ede bom mo dade so abenu oniema bebre betimi abam ebetimi aboa yen but the adwini na koye kuku na kuku nua no se na o kan kuku nua ni bi o nso anyi see etwagu nti na kuku rehabilitation funds
that's right
me o se me adwuma business resource center me on carry officer to say kuku seedling me office ni opposite omudua bi me drive course we dey bi so udu Sankore area over kwani baby omudua e no mo san body na me say body na say o na me ko hu bi ni the kind of technology they nim say ututu na bana na he body e free Kumasi and if you crave say amode egu at western Nova because baby so area on em say Ghana cocoa na no mo produce 25%.
That's right.
Yenya because odo kwa say cocoa for no egu kwa sa so it is a cocoa no dua enye so dua afi na na so e bi enfie miensa enfie it is all the body any fast here na wo kriani na no so aboa ma benya aduane adi e de adojo ho kakra e be du time na akoko no be so no na body na ewe ade no even koko fo no kra bi abode na tisi be timi de be koko ne ba de body na ntimi nyi to say the first necessity. I think it was a very good idea. It's in America, the government is continuous. So I buy way so to us so I bet the problem I have with Ghana NDC and NPP is as an Jones guy, so we are the Papa crowds here because me pitu me about them.
Right.
We so are the Papa crowds here. Say the United Party they can. The empire and say near NDC ombe
right.
Ombe ni ba because in 2028 election between United Party yeni yenuanum kwambi aso be kambo me kamboma United Party UP plus Great Transformational Plan versus NDC 24-hour manifesto. NPP they are out.
Very well. Jones ma memra koko no still yedi hu nkomo. Abai emre ye ode abai 70% of the cocoa produce price and a producer price on the makuani. Yellow man ame hunu ba bia wafofa ne cocoa se de egu ho afa. Cocoa a wadua abai se ye start dua ne na e na obo ho ka. Eno kran so ye na nkampese ya bo ho ka o anase ya twen edi sa aka no. Abai ba se ne nyina agu ho na cocoa no hye se so a wa kire se ka ya bo cocoa no hu ni. Enti wo se sa aka ne nyina na etua. Na obisa se eka wo se ebebo cocoa hu ye gu so ye do ase ye pruni ye twa nkrampa eye de ase ye nyina wia wo se kare cocoa no a 70% de besa de ama wo kuani Jones asem a ye kan sebi utie sa na ma we nyina utim se eye ne kwan so na ye no kra na ban ka pe mra no hyehye ya why because yellow wa me ate se obete eka ne bia na meboa wo kuani ye ntimi nko boss aka we nyina wo ye ni asan ama ntu gi de se 70% pe kaya ya bo koko hu Jones
say Mahama menu ya can say menu ya 100%.
Okay.
O mine na yetim ya bompa ye gunsa say enkonemi.
Right.
Ya ntwi obi nsan say say wo ya de pa chinchina say o ka kire no power o penti meme wo gidie say Mahama dia obeye sa oh yes bro metu kwan kakra ema minim countries bia omundu omo resource a omo de generate omo ayi no endu Ghana ba omo tuaka etua citizen bia ka Ghana sikawa
okay
no kra ye nintia sa sika etede bia masa o de en calculate me da bia me ya na me se fa me se me ye makola ni yendi makola dwa kakrawa
right
sika ya yesi uni kejeti dwa
da bi kejeti ya wo ni me fan so se makola na ye ma me no eno na e sheda e wo ho me fa no bra sika ye retrieve fi ye nua no mo ananu ye o mu twa mu ya yesi ye from ko yokuno ni ade a ye retrieve Mahama the report to be by say last year sika retrieve ye no obo certain amount ena omo bisa no say adentina o ye niema onko kobobisia ena say me decide sika ni bi ena e generate I made ye niema me de ye okay masa onni necessity be di no kre ama Ghana for ni di no kra ma ye ho a no kra ba ko
okay
sika wo man no
very well
enti say media me wo gidie wo papa wo ya wabam say niema ototo no so ka say obeya obetimi aye for pass yimie say tisen yo say tisen grofo say omo besia ina den say obo besia masa wankasa obo besia efi wukuru nchen a onyere
okay
na mo say wukuru ho kobo besia wa bonten a ena ehunu say nkoyi
right
say yen aye sika na da ba bi na otam no de yes anwuma oye nyina dia ene papa na obo no mo enti question na obi say me wo gidie wo mu say obetimi aye by means say Ghana pe obehwe ane ye de ye ho compare Cote d'Ivoire no na Ghana start say ye be ma free fertilizer
okay
free
that's right
ye crofo na na esisi omoso no na na indi no kre it is about intimi shase afi ho no mo a ado eye den
all right
But what I say, adopt a yeden. With my technology, and I mean, we are not come we have the way out with the modern technology. Adopt and shut down BBS.
Okay.
You bet me a spraying machine. You bet me a spray, same way easy. Based on many technology, I mean, from the drone section, we have a spraying drone that can spray.
Okay.
Based on arrangement, our ranges are farming. It is a bankers or no boom. Now so big piano in the modern section. A drone beat me after more. You better done easy.
Yellow man, nipa wadi koko ye campaign ni abenya wabasui. Wabasu no so betia koko kwa foka amount a ye yankasa yini mo kan. The first time oba ye kra no oba beti koko eso. Wotumu no ye hunu ba bi etumdo obi atumu akwakodu kro beti so sa nipa ko na so oye mra abema koko kwa ni 70% of the cocoa producer price still ye gina sa de man so ye di ehu de be ye anasa aban no a
kwa me won say Ghana no aban sika nyu konkofo butumpa ne no ya na Ghana fo ani age.
Okay.
Say there be aban konko bobesia won say syndicated loan na
cocoa syndicated
cocoa board for ekojede ba no near the abe golden seeding. Unim say aban UP alam kan wasem say bobesia no Ghana go the seeds na to cocoa.
Okay.
But anye nipa bi there because omo ayo mu die nim kokoji loan omo so oni omunya di o ntia say obi ade bi onya no abon nti obeka wasem hwe abaye to Ghana e Joma Dramani Mahama unya 6 point something million. Ba umienya 4 point something million. Mirinin yenya 33 million.
Okay.
Shedanya 100,000. Udi inform me no ne die no. Se wo ka boma 10 point almost 11 million. Eno ntesa Ghana fu na ne to abama Joma Mahama so me dey say majority. Jadi bia no majority for no na say about it.
Right.
Wo say NDC year campaign no. Na cocoa price ne dollar ne was super.
Okay.
Jom projects here by 70%. Ti kwani bia was 70% at that time ne was so. Omo buy so no almost stabilizing the cedi no dollar no etiba for. So you are based on the dollar there. You don't need to give cocoa 70% that dollar rating is or the man. A honey idea Ghana for who say minority this so me you say any say bet. If it's based on the dollar there, I don't think NDC was wrong or is wrong, but during the campaign nobody based on the dollar no and also me idea minority nya kwan the possibility out the next time politics no yeah and also 70% of price via e wo hono ne de bema e cost right e bema e so tie de bema the 30% no one say kuko ni nya Ghana enya Ghana nko e wiase nyina nya Ghana kuko no Ghana kuko ni the premium
right
it is obia to kuko e wo wiase ma no be ya de a Cote d'Ivoire de nye premium because ye hata e koko ni ye bu ni ye ojo to ye de no bag be 10 na no akoto ni nye premium no be 20 25 no de aka ni ye de na bo ama na ye ne quality na koso to ko buche na na akoto koko ni chocolate ni atron this chocolate is made from Ghana cocoa the price is different from other chocolate
right
so nti ye see a boss a brand no eni edi ni ye nya cocoa ni mo buy but I don't know how be bon buy no here that make us say kwafo no e ka bi de o ye de abebo because cocoa no fast for the bad who say cocoa asedo enye den say wo do banchifu ase because cocoa ni kata say a enura ni simtu say wo do a utimi contem hu ya say wo be do twitwa say da bi utwitwa nso say ani enura na sa
this is modern cocoa na aka ho ase mo ye na nanam de na ba akosi aba utimi so da de kwa na akobo cocoa dua mu betwa wo no and de o ye de drone ekodomu dem ma okọ na ntem bi ti sese de wo kan
say bibia bia ye wono kwan ne say bi say the modern ones ne but I would say ye nanam de ne sisi mu no mu but this time bia ye line na up the phone aside ye fe and also buy on kwan ye be fa so a ye de be we but the most important thing ne say cocoa no Ghana for ya na ye dia sika bebe mu bia san de bo Ghana because the 30% na be ba no enu bi no be cocoa ne ho adwuma cocoa mo adwuma foni na bi no be ti omo ka ni e be ka ne so enu bi na se e development bi a e be san de aye
very well obviously ma ba bia ye dro no akansi ma no be senso na ye de ase semenyo ofrefo ba ko mienu miensa bi e de besi na fe abedwafo e wo hanso etime ato aso me de dwumadie no asi enu ji se wa ya krado a yenso ya krado se bejo frɛ 0240 550 899 0240 550 899 we any number sa babegu wo television no anima na se wakasa mfoni no anim na fe wabobo afrɛ na ofrɛ ntemo ebetimi asomu na ye no nyina so atimi adi saa enkomoyi na yahwɛ wo so wadwenkyerɛ ɛwɔ ho ene sɛn utie mrahye bedwani no nkomo a wode yen eboye watie bedwafo nsusu mienu ede wankasankasa ebi a wotie mi koko na hwɛ wo free ba bi a wo ede wa besi koko atimi atu anamon bi ede ama enemre ye omampani agye tum sɛ yemfa mebo koko ne ho ebra no wotie bi ana wate bi wadwenkyerɛ wo ho no eye de ana sɛn na osusu senka ye no bi ye antimi ama ene emra no eba bebo ho eban na ye hunu sɛ sɛ de koko no esi ho no ehun do so egu enkrampa ntwa se bi emu asi ye pu ni ye mu ama wi na aban se na eba beye ni nyina na fe wo de wa ye hwesofo de ama ban uwie no kofa ho kokare wo ba bi ahwe a ho be kire ye register wo koko na okokoton a eno so ho be kire abusia wo din ba bi akasa free o
koko nchiam hajia
yo hajia ba minti wa pay
no ya pamucho mama yenye chocolate wa ha na yen di ya chocolate ade ba ko so no station no mo ba ya campaign na don wo no ko mata yente dia dente ah
yo
see chocolate
no ono so kasi enye chocolate e wa ha na ja yentimi ni chocolate no e ba but I say the second part no kind no nam say na ho yim anti yante
no can be about campaign go say ka kasa di bia
mo yante hwe no eno so e ho nkomo obetimi afre na so do de aba bi 0240 550 899 0240 550 899 koko no ho asem a ye kan eno no Meba Jones so na ya bebisa se aban se ukoko yen register untimi nkonkoton ya register wa asase na ukoko a untimi nkoton ma obia how do then say yen register wa onso timi bom ukoko ni ho bra wodi na bia akasa free
hello
wodi na bia akasa free o
ambacho ekasa free achimo abekwase
mu do koko pa
ye do koko pa nyinam region
Baja say
nyina I abekwase nyina
okay
Tiwa district
Tiwa that is 16 region mami Tiwa
ye mesere mo say MPP for munyankabo baako na muntu mahama na esi akoko na mahama no eka no eyentro na wodi because go buy ho a esi agodo no to omdi tu amount for koko no enya sem kitwa within 2 years no Ghana senya mo koko do no enya de mo benya kotampo
right
because any penny for nyina to agusu a omutu godo ya oba obi adi koko to good
right
into koko no de se MPP for monyan karbom na mo na power maye ne yehuna mane
but also we need to say
me de kwamna ye boa
kwa boa o ka asem bi sa na mpese metwe adwen sisu se ye na ye ntwensan a o ka ase koko a mahama no the word mahama no na mpese ye twe adwen sisu na ye yi free akasam o ti masie papa right we didn't have akasa free hello didn't have akasa free o
hello
we didn't have akasa free
ajo kwase me frotama alias abuto
ba minti wa no pay
nyame samo ne papa mo ye papa moza am Friday wo ho waka Timothy present mama here. And yes, I do out. Say, Edison, the panel of the Pana Pass Papa. So, I said, Minister, no, I have a about here. My president, now, true. True. Oh, here, I don't know any man. It is no moon, yeah. So yeah, it at it. Oh yeah, it at it.
Not doing for the fear.
Now you can move on. IPP papa mu 8 good years. Mut there mut se me de mo ya masate man. Mut se me de ana pusole I say for the 28 mo papa wa. Mo be fine papa. Anaka be for no mo hu dey president mama here.
Me da say.
If papa no be papa.
All right.
Papa, mo ye mut ne ba ne. Mut ne ba tira. Muslim better years there son be papa wa.
Menso me da say also e ba so. Ye bre no ya so na Saudi Arabia akasa free. I'm Saudi Arabia akasa free o. But you entie free TV no so. What there tie free phone so. Yeah, Saudi Arabia akasa free. Saudi Arabia akasa free o. Right. My emphasis. Jones now asem no me say me hwa say but Saudi Arabia akasa free. Right. You the best see na me bisa just 30 seconds na emphasis say me koko my register and I will register me. Whatever be the case I register. Aban wa abo ho bra. It means me ntimi nkoto ama aban ju me ko but say ankra e na me kwa koto ama na on say me ye ntimi nto me koko adentia.
I say we a simple a year say emra eba omanwa and na say hihye eba omanwa no kure ni panifo bu baby say ani ntimi nso ba bia hwe ebia na entraso bi aba nti wona o ka say o trasese aban be hwew ansa no wa register no mi hunu so say wo hu say hihye ne ye dia adan na won fa wo ho nko say you register me koko ntimo me register me because yeah ne sa no masa Ghana mra eye adwuma
okay
say enchewa e na hu say wo so
very well
nti senia all can che senia be ye gold say gold nyina atimi aba abeboa no I think say emra ne banko na wo mpese wo be ka adwa mu dia ese say wan kasa wo do ho
right
we're very simple we say agye di kan no see chocolate yes esa ban bo na cocoa process na chocolate ne ma chocolate bo ye den o Ghana no bibi e wo chocolate bu bia no on crafty bruchi apart from cartons anyway rappers need na free bruchi lecithin malt extract sugar my skim milk powder whey powder ni nyina no crafty bruchi say and I buy so san ton cocoa ne ma cocoa processing at the world market price I think say no so say I buy a shade near me and I will say guy back on so can say single food to chop cocoa no normally that is why registration of your farm is very important.
Okay.
Who say emra? See, obi musu na emra na punish na. Who say emra na edwuma?
Right.
Yes sir, because I just have people will not be disciplined. Obi a person nya ne pe. Emra no na be ma wontimi fa wo pe nya ne wo pe bia. Say just ade asen ko bi betimi de the radio akwa kosi obi to claim say me person be da be bom but the man was wontimi nya de ntutu bia so.
All right.
It is emra de ba opeu umpeu obi so na boa obi a. So wonni so a aho asotwe ba na wankasa so afa enu kuja baby va but normally ye dey BBI politics or Ghana enu tin na money pa bi di a because the kind of politics and this NPP is breeding indiscipline or Ghana
very well mame ena say na me na monso nyina ase say motimi hwe na afem bebo ama ye de dwumade ne dum pempen so ye de adruma me fa birthdays ahodo ba kwa e by production team bebo ame na matimi ehunu ye fra Joshua Gasper ene wa woda o say happy birthday enkoma na ye wa woda wode nyankopon enhira ena ema obompa say adum ene moroso ene ne enhye wafunumu emade wabo ho mpaye no onyankopon emfa enomo Gasper Joshua aka Don Gasper as you begin this new chapter I pray for open doors overflowing joy and amazing testimonies may your faith be stronger your smile be brighter and your story be greater from CJ Winters edia ono so ede ebaye ene dem when yemfa sedane be emfa emma MCR Justice Afo ewo ho sanso na he was ahen era Robert Finn ebo na famode focus eye na famode sanso ena ora kwesi Ninsen enso eboaye Silas Water ena James enso eboaye producer no eya amo executive producer no eya lawyer Kwaku Amodate ote ora Jones owusu yeboa enka from the base ekonum sanso no ora Kwajo Crunchy dodo no an me say yellow man every UP plus amanyoko no emu enso ene bae mimidin your story kwame aboaku dankwamwa obetia frame komoto your host with the most me dance say o kan me ho efiti se no so eboy ko se no nkra bopa mu abopa nsima no aduenu me sorry so na fe Iramofa watching so edit today's agenda abeto so ewo neto television.